With the devil?
No,
What?
by myself. I wouldn't even-
You just go on the street and dance, dude?
Yeah,
They'll be
listen.
dancing in the street.
Exactly. This brother got the reference. Good on you, brother. But I think I'm gonna stay for just 2 minutes, or 2 seconds, just to say hello to one other my fair brothers. He's below me. Hey, Cliff, how you doing, brother?
Cliffy baby, what up, homie?
And then I'm gonna dip because I have stuff I need to do. I don't know why, but people be putting me to work.
Good for you. You should work.
Are getting paid though? Getting paid?
No, I just
All right,
do it because I like making people smile.
I mean, are they family?
No, but they're people, and that's
Oh.
all that matters.
You know, you're
People
really
are
making
people.
struggle. I appreciate making people happy, but at 8:30, at 8 to 8:30 at night, it starts to get selective.
Well,
Selective.
That's you, Cliff. I'm a party animal, just like my Uncle Ron before me.
You know what? Wait till 31 slaps you around.
It ain't gonna be no different.
Oh, you say that, but you'll find out. Your ass
Well-
will find out.
We shall see.
Hey,
We shall see. Because let me tell you something, man.
Oh, come on. Marcus, when you turn 31, come on.
Dude, I'm 27.
honestly, you don't feel it
And I
till
got-
you're 45. That's what.
No,
40 and then
Marcus.
45.
No. Are you
I
okay?
have-
So I'm the only
31, 31-year-olds are still professional athletes.
No,
I'm
yeah, but those people are trained. I wasn't trained. I was at my freaking desk at work getting a goddamn face cramp, feeling like Freddy Krueger's nails were in my face pulling. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And my supervisor, Pete, is like, it's okay, Cliff, it's a face cramp. I'm like, what?
I
Why?
get a fear. I get
I'm
That's
not
true.
gonna lie
No,
to you.
that's
I get
true.
eyeball
That's
waters
true.
all the time.
Oh my God. And then I got lockjaw while having a meatball parm at the same job. I was
you got what? Eating a palm?
like,
Lockjaw.
like, oh my
I've
God,
been
what
there.
is
Goddamn sandwich. How big was that goddamn sandwich? You got the. How big was the sandwich?
It,
I
no,
mean-
it's a normal meatball parm. But the worst part is, so Pete again is there. He's like, "It's okay, Cliff. It's okay. Just you'll get through it." I'm like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Pete, what happens if I'm going on down on a guy and this happens? Oh my God!"
Just hope he's not hung like a meatball sandwich. That's all.
Let me tell you, right? Let me tell you, that's when my relationship with Beer Can Eddie really began to change.
There you go.
Cheers, brothers.
Wait,
Oh, this
real
is
quick,
grand.
what's that thing you were talking about on your face? Like that
Face
happened to
cramp.
you?
Face
What's
cramp.
I didn't get
you
that.
get like cramps in the muscles around your face, and it's just awful. It's just absolutely
Not drinking
awful.
enough water.
I can tell you how to solve that, Cliff. Don't smile so fucking much.
Oh, you're so sweet, Robert. Oh my God.
Oh, Robert.
Well,
Jesus. Back in our day, we had we didn't feel old until we were old. We didn't have face cramps because we didn't smile. We didn't fucking do shit for free unless our mom and dad threatened to beat ourselves senseless.
Barbarian
Well-
says he's getting sore from dreams. So
well,
that doesn't
Rob,
sound fun.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Now we got a problem.
What just happened? Who did I scare away?
I
What
smile a
Dude.
lot.
Perry ran away.
That happens a lot too, but I don't snore anymore.
Until you were 50s, yeah, you woke up.
It's he's not wearing a CPAP.
Yeah,
You-
I'm with Barbarian Kung Fu here. You know, I feel like okay. I'm walking around, then I sit down in my recliner and I'm watching TV, and I go to stand up, and I feel worse than I like. Jesus Christ! It's like
Yeah.
it takes too much damn effort to stand up. Just leave me here.
Y'all are bliss. And I love is
La pasta via con queso, sir.
hasta la vista.
Just a baby.
You're the
Thanks,
baby.
Compton. Well, I was gonna say he's the young one.
He's the baby.
Yeah.
I the baby.
Look at that
I'm not
Bob
gonna-
Layton cover. I
Um,
love old covers. Like someone do some hot happy shit like this. Like this is a stadium with a
Oh.
damn tank on it coming for Iron Man. Like this is great. You want to homage something? Homage this shit, please.
You know what I want? I want
I
a
agree. I
cover
like
on a
ball
comic
games.
book
I like
that has
ball
to do
games.
what's in the comic book. How about that? They don't do that anymore. Everything is a piece of art.
Hold on, Tony. When do you think they did do that?
I tell you right now, open that book, see if there's a tank in it.
Well, my question to you, you say that like you want the cover to reflect what's in the book, and I'm going to tell you that I've got golden age books and stuff here where what's on the cover ain't got hardly anything to do with what's actually in there. It's always about bait and switch or advertise you. It's very loosely connected at best to what's going on inside.
Cliff, if it means all to senior, I actually like the cover, but it looks really awesome.
We didn't say anything about not liking the cover.
Oh, I like the cover. I get that issue. I like that cover.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly. I
saying
got
that
you,
at all.
barbarian.
Wait, who is this?
What is it? Do you think your ideas instead of what the
Oh,
hell?
because I'm streaming to my channel. But thank you for coming, baby. I love you.
I give people the option to do that. That's on me. I give people the option to do that, and they should do it. So there you go. Bang off. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeesh.
Exactly.
No shit. I give the people the ability to do that. I appreciate when other people give me the option to do it, and so I'm returning the ability to do that.
Yeah. All right. I'm dipping. Not just because it dipped.
Okay, stop
Yeah.
lying. You said that 20 minutes ago, and you're still here.
I mean, it's kind of my MO. It's kind of become a part of the channel, ain't it?
You are part of the channel.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna leave because you're challenging me now.
No,
Who's challenging you? Oh, it's a pride thing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
feel. If you when you
Right.
Interesting.
Bye.
when you leave, you're gonna take a little bit of me with you. You know that. I'm gonna feel.
Oh,
just
of
a little
course,
bit
because
more.
you're awesome. I'm probably gonna take all you in my heart and prayers because you all are awesome.
I'm married. Okay, so you're not gonna take all of me, but I'm just letting you know.
Just the most sensitive parts.
Well,
Man, it never gets sold coming here. I love you guys. Like I
love you too.
I'm gonna go because yeah, love you, Cliff. Take care of yourself. Perry. No, oh wait, that's not Perry. That's Circumcision. My bad. Mac. Don't know if you can hear me. Take care of yourself. Odolf, aka Tons. Take care of yourself. Rab. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna go. Because I think I'm a little bit too hyper on Kevin. All right, dip in 3, 2, 1. Press the button.
And there you go.
And there you go.
Cliff, why are you still bagging? You've been bagging books for like 3 days already.
Well, because I spend the most quality time with you guys, so I should bag and board, right?
Cliff uses protection.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So are these new books or older books? Books already you had in your collection?
They're newer to me.
Okay.
Look
there
how,
you go.
look how pretty that looks in a fresh bag and board. Isn't that great?
Do you want me to keep you? Would you want me to keep you the main feature of this, or you want me to put you like we're all together equal?
It's your channel, baby. You do what you want. But obviously, I still have stuff to bag and board.
Did you pick up a lot of Iron Man or something?
I did. I picked up so many things. So many things.
Are you going to Heroes Con or doing any cons?
Now I'm going to Heroes Con.
Huh?
Cliff is doing the opposite of me, which is I've been cutting back to save money for Heroes Con. Cliff's good. He says he's cutting back for Heroes Con, but
No,
he's getting Rob's not buying. I'm picking this shit up for me.
You know what's so funny, Rob? If I had the kind of money where I was competing with you, I absolutely would. I'm like, Rob's not buying this FF49, and it's only $458, and it's a 6.0. I gotta get this shit now.
So where'd you pick all the Iron Mans up?
This guy Scott, whose son is recovering from a car accident and discovered that he has cancer because of the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
So
fucking weird byproduct of a car accident.
right. Well, what happened is he was in a terrible car accident. They bring him in, right? They do blood work and everything, and the blood work is like, "Yo, you got cancer."
Oh, so he didn't get cancer from the car accident.
No, they
found out as a result as a byproduct.
Yes,
of the
isn't
car
that
accident.
isn't that horrible?
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, sorry. this is where I have to apologize, Cliff. Sometimes because I'm in the contract business, I work. Sometimes I forget. I'm too particular when it comes to words. Sometimes because in legal, it's all about the words. And so when you said as a result of, I was like, I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh wait a second. As a result of, I'm going. How did he get cancer from the car accident?
Okay,
But I got it. So
it
so,
was
yeah,
he
I
discovered.
yeah.
He
Got it.
discovered.
I understand now. Thank you. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go start the smoker.
No, go ahead.
And I'll be back.
Hey, Cliff.
Look at this beauty.
Hold on. Let me put you over here so I can see it. Oh, nice.
I won this from one of Houdat auctions.
Very nice. See what I got here?
You got a box from who?
J.M. Smucker's company.
J.M. Smucker's company.
Mhm.
Really? Is it going to turn out to be jam and preserves or what?
No. You want me to open it so you can see what it is?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Oh, he's back.
I was here the whole time. What do you mean?
Yeah, you know, if you're not talking, I don't believe it because all I see is Perry's forehead.
I was trolling Perry. Clearly, you could see it.
So I picked this up. Actually during one of the Council of Comics shows.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, huh? Are you ready for this?
Watch the address there on.
Oh, the Superman. There you go.
That seems kind of ridiculous.
I know, huh?
You didn't know?
You didn't know about this?
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't know about that.
Wow, I can't believe you didn't know.
So you don't have a dog? You just bought that?
I have a dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not keeping this. But you can go on eBay and pay for this for $100 or something. No,
No,
And
thank you.
but this my dog's getting. This is going to get freaking like putting in a sleeve.
Get it graded.
I'm telling you.
Is it a hot book? I've not heard anything about this. No.
Oh yeah, it's a hot book because of course it's a crypto exclusive.
I don't. I think it's going to be like rent something and come back down. But
Well, yeah, of course. Well, no, because it's an exclusive, so it's always going to be a little bit up, right? Because you can only get one per household from freaking Milkbone. Roderican, what you doing?
Rod, hop on. What is that? What is on his thing? What is that little? Looks like a chain piece, a link. What is that? Can you see that?
No, that's because he's on my channel. That's why.
Oh, gotcha.
Rican, what up to Rob in the chat? What up to Rican? Rob and Rod. What up, homies? What? Can I not say hi to people?
You can right after I do this. You ready?
You don't listen to me on my channel, so I ain't about to listen to you on yours.
Oh my God, kids!
How you doing, sweetheart?
Kids.
All right, I'll be quiet for this.
Fantastic.
Although, I just want to say Caroline's a dirty saboteur, and it should be said. People should know this about her.
Why is she a dirty saboteur?
You're not wrong.
I don't know why she is what she is, but that's what she is.
Explain, please. Explain.
I come on and start FMK and shit on FOC when it don't belong.
No, what you do is I try and bait people into joining my Discord.
Oh,
lady
I am a
takes my StreamYard link from my Discord. It's supposed to be exclusive to Discord members and shoots it out to everybody, ruining my plans.
So he's trying to get people to join his Discord, but I am doing very older sister energy by ruining his efforts and just taking it.
And I love you for it.
Going ahead and putting it in there and just like,
Yeah.
Cliff, did you have a bad experience with Discord?
Yes, I did. Multiple. Yes.
What was it? Can you tell me about it?
I hate people. People make me hate them, and I don't want to hate people. I'm not a people hater. And
I came from where he came from.
So your thing is if you get involved in a Discord, inevitably you're going to hate someone.
No, I don't want to go to Discords for people to talk shit about other people. You know, I'm just not interested.
That's
And
not
you're-
so. All they
That's
do
not
is
all. Why does everyone make Discord?
I know that's not it.
I don't pay
But
attention
like,
to them.
I don't need that. I don't need that negativity in my life, you know. And I haven't even looked at yours, Marcus. I've just given up.
It's
I've
not
given
negative. His
I've
is-
given everybody a chance,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm just
don't understand why everybody makes it this negative thing. Like we're just in there talking shit about everybody all day.
It's literally just like
right. And like, I'm just not interested. Like, I'm not in a place for that in my life, you know.
Okay,
So, like,
I'm not saying you should be interested. I'm just pushing back on how you describe it.
it's
That's
so crazy. It's
Right,
like
but I mean, like, I know that it's not all that or whatever, but like it's unfortunately kind of that. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's not that, but it actually is that. All right, bro.
No, but it's not actually that. But like, you know how like it's just poorly timed. I show up and people start saying horrible stuff that I'm just like, oh God, why did I come here for this? You know?
Yeah, people probably do. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Being New York, people probably got or are prone to popping off. It happens to me where I'm like, man, what did I do? Man, what the
oh my
fuck?
God. You want to talk about popping off? Fucking Mark from Legion of Comics. I love him. He's trying to get me to read all these
I'm
books.
sorry. What is TM saying?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know what he's saying.
You saying you're listening to Razor too much? The
Who
guys
is
talk
that?
wrestling for.
See Cliff doing this. He's doing the thing. Cliff is doing the thing.
What's
Right,
the
because
thing?
I can't listen to somebody that I don't know about.
He's doing a thing. Mr. Spock, how many comics do you have in your collection?
I kind of lost. I feel like I don't know what's going on anymore.
I think Cliff is just he's trying to act like he doesn't know what you're talking about because it's just easier to be like, what?
No,
what
but
I'm talking about, I don't.
I know what TM is implying.
I know you know.
But I can't agree with what he's saying because I don't know this person to listen to them.
Still going, I see.
Love you, Travis. You are a pillar of this community, and I love you so fucking much.
So you like his Discord?
I haven't been to his. Does he have?
I
a
heard that you
Discord?
had.
He has one.
No.
If Bueller had a Discord, I'm there. I'm
just
there.
starting to-
My logo. I'll make a whole new Discord for Bueller. It'll just be a picture of the fucking bus and everything. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
okay, then.
You want to see what I found today? Out of fucking McKay's. Betty Page.
Oh, is it
Nice. By Joseph Michael Linsner.
nice?
I know.
All right.
Well, oh yeah, that's not simple. But I just thought it was very, very pretty. Very pretty. And I also found the Phantom, Charlton Phantom, number 60. Really
When
digging
you're
it.
talking, it's like that's nice.
Yeah. And I found this nice BWS Marvel Comics Presents
Oh, I have that one.
for $1.50.
That's probably yeah. Well,
There is no need, in my opinion.
Oh,
Look at the-
am I supposed to be clicking on these while I'm trying?
No.
I found a nice one. Nice shape for a newsstand. I also found The Further Adventures of Nyoka, the Jungle Girl, for an entire 75 cents.
That would be a good thing to understand. I want to know how many Jungle Girls there have been in comics.
I don't know, but it seems like there's been a few. There's a handful of Jungle Girls.
There's a lot. What I know is there are apparently a lot of white women who got lost in the jungle and then somehow became protectors of
This
said
girl.
jungle or
Hey, how you
wildlife.
doing?
Look at that.
How you doing, monkey boy?
Okay,
I actually dig her outfit. I dig her outfit. And you know what? You know what I think the secret is, Rob? I think the secret is that their origins
I like her outfit right there.
their origins should have been that they're Australian, because that makes more sense, right? Australia has lots of white women in the outback protecting the
But
area.
not in the jungle. But they're not jungles. So it's always the African jungle.
Well,
It's not even. It's not even like the Amazon jungle. It's always.
And let's blame colonization. Let's blame colonization.
That's fair. That's a fair, very fair. But yeah, I mean, she's wearing a much more traditional outfit today, as opposed to having gotten lost in the jungle and lost all her clothes and had to pull a skin off of some cheetah or something, and it's just barely enough skin
Look at
off
this
of
one.
that cheetah just barely cover her.
He's like just throwing her out the plane. Bitch! Get out! Bitch! Bitch!
I'm just hearing too short. I'm hearing too short. Bitch!
Bitch! Oh my god, look at this.
Is that her?
Based on
is that her?
based on a
Actually,
real
that's her.
person?
That's
I
her.
don't know. That's Francis Gifford and Tom Neal.
Neil.
Okay, I know.
So that's her.
Well, I say that you read it and give us a book report next week.
Okay. I will.
Whoa, what did I miss?
We're
Nyoka
not talking about comics.
What is trade paper deck talking about? What the fuck is going? I feel like I missed stuff. Okay.
What happened?
I'm
They're
just
white
reading the
South Africans, all these jungle women.
South Africans. Those damn
Where do you see jungle women at?
No, it's the comics.
Right there.
Right here.
Oh, sorry.
I had made
Okay.
a comment while you were gone. I said, I wonder how many jungle girls there are in comics. And then there are always these white women who get lost in the
Yeah.
jungle and have to.
Yeah, they're Dutch.
And then they end up defending the jungle.
What
Yeah,
are they called?
go with that.
Boers?
And they give birth to children, and the children are raised by apes, and they become Tarzan and the whole nine yards.
Show us your Milkbone comic, Tony.
Right here. I just bagged it. There you go.
And is there an original story in it? That's what I really want to
Yes,
know.
there is. It's an original story because at the end they're eating milk bones.
Ooh.
What?
Got it bagged and boarded. I like it.
Yep.
I got an
the book
A-OK
alone is
today.
$50.
By who? Who likes your ass?
Kyle from the KC crew sent me this. I love this cover. It's so nice. I'm a sucker.
Well, I didn't know you didn't. I didn't know you liked Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah, I don't talk about it much. You know,
You really don't. Good more.
I really
Look at this.
Well, the problem is
I
that
got-
Marcus spends too much
Marcus, I got
goddamn
you.
time talking about FOC.
Marcus, I got
Yeah,
you.
he did. If he didn't talk about FOC all the time, he'd have time to talk about his love of Something's Killing the Children.
Oh, you got two of them?
Somebody likes this. Somebody is into this.
Hold on. I'll accept your challenge, buddy.
Oh, geez. We got a Something's Killed a SITKC dick measuring contest now.
There it
You
is.
know what's funny about this book is like, how are there still children left to protect after so many damn issues?
It's a
You
big
know?
world. It's a
Aren't
big
they
world.
dead
Cole.
yet? Aren't they all
They
killed?
live in free territory. They don't move. It's not like she travels the world.
I don't know if you know this, Cliff, but we can make more.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
make them
Like at least three of them.
Like
Yeah.
money?
Even easier.
Ah, you got me.
You're damn right I got you. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Darth Lopez. I'm just being I'm a troll. I'm a bitch troll. You see me giving these guys.
I've actually never read an issue of that series in my
episode.
life, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the
An
people
issue
who
or an
don't like-
episode.
The people who don't like it though, they're strangely
Hold on.
like vehement about not liking it. It's weird
Love
to me.
it. I can't say
I'm
that-
ambivalent towards it. I'm actually
Yeah, that's
actually I'm not even that. I think I'm actually slightly in favor of it, simply just from the standpoint for two reasons. One, because it's getting people reading and talking about comics and
How could that be
not
bad,
and not necessarily negatively, because I don't
Two,
hear a lot of negative stuff.
guy.
And two is because it features a heroine who's not necessarily shown that you could have a heroine primary character that doesn't have to be a ridiculous sex pot.
Yeah.
No, right. I love
Although,
that.
trust me, there's plenty of dudes out there treating her like a ridiculous sex pot.
Well, that just comes eventually. That's what fan fiction's for. I get it.
Oh, look what I
Let a mask eat your heart out. I love it.
Ooh, I got
I
that
love
book. That's a good one.
And you know what's funny? The one with the Spidey on it is the freaking what do you call it? This looks like it's the Whitman, isn't it?
It's not a Whitman, it's a direct.
Oh, it is, and it has the diamond symbol too.
That's just direct.
No, not so. I have to look it up. Sometimes
it's-
it's direct. Sometimes it's second printing. Sometimes it's Whitman.
It's got to be
Whitman's a
blank.
bigger diamond. Whitman's a bigger diamond.
Well, if Whitman's blank white, it's got a blank white.
Usually, yeah.
Right. Usually, trust me, I have run into some randos.
I ran into a Whitman today at the store, and I left that motherfucker.
Listen,
Wait a minute, hold on. You got me with the
Right,
grommets.
right.
Cut the grommets over again. I didn't say that.
If
What
the
do you
price-
mean? We're done. I just finished
Yeah,
Do it.
Whitman,
the whole run, baby.
Do it again. Where you going? You're sitting in a chair. Do it again.
All right. I'll do it for you, Tony.
Barbarian Kung Fu says it had a white blank on the Whitmans.
see, the Whitman's got blanks, bro. They shoot blanks.
I agree. Normally they do.
So you're going to read every single one of those?
They're all the same cover.
That's not the answer. It's not the question I asked.
Who was around the
Why
other
are
night?
you
when
so crazy?
Who was around the other night when I revealed my random Batman issue that was 7th printing and my head was exploding because there's no reason that it needed a 7th printing?
Was that the Absolute Batman?
No. It was it's part of the Jim Starlin run.
What Batman?
Oh, wow.
What Batman?
Beyond Wednesday's variant right there. Shout out.
Because I doubt there needs to be a 7th or 8th printing of Absolute Batman #1
I'm
either.
sorry,
But
did you say that was a Grummets Beyond Wednesdays variant?
Yes, sir.
Surprise me. All right.
It was Big Leg and Beyond Wednesdays variant. Brett Parsons on the art, obviously the artist on the book, which Blitz Cadet on Instagram, great artist. I absolutely fucking love the art in this book. It's my favorite. I love the book, but I love the art more than anything about the book.
How much does it cost to do your own variant?
I have
lot.
no idea.
depends.
On
Depends on the publisher.
How
Depends
well?
upon the publisher is a big thing right there out of the gate. And then the character, those are the two biggest things that go into play because some publishers and characters are more expensive than others, et cetera, et cetera. So
This is 7th printing.
oh, show. Wait, don't do that to me. Show it.
Do it again. Do
It's
it
coming.
again.
It's coming. I have only 2 hands. I only have.
that's what she said.
So here's the issue.
How do you
Batman
expect that?
Adventure 414, and it's a DC Comics Aren't Just for Kids variant. Now, this was slapped on all sorts of things. It was slapped on multi-pack editions and all sorts of crap. But the multi-pack edition is 4th, 3rd, 4th, or 6th printing, maybe. But this is 7th printing, and I cannot even figure out how 7th printing came about on this issue. So let's open it up to verify that it is 7th printing.
Marcus, I can't do both of you at one time. Start
Well,
taking-
I'm just doing it on the side. We're multitasking. Calm down. I'm listening.
That's
We're
what
not going to be able.
it does say
We're not going to be able to read
seventh
that.
7th print.
print.
Right
That's the
there.
front door.
Right?
Who
Why?
wants to know if it has a survey in it still?
A survey.
It'd be in the middle. The DC
Survey.
survey.
Survey says
Kill him or don't kill him.
Usually it's the black and white one, right, Cliff?
I
think
think
I've
it would
seen
be
one of
the
those
black and white one that would have the survey.
Love that. I fucking love that right there.
Yeah, those are nice.
Jason and the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
I'm
those
a-
are nice.
I had to
I was
sacrifice.
always a hopeless romantic as a kid, so when I was reading about these two, I really liked their relationship. So I love that cover. People
And
are mad they might be getting back together. I was reading on League of Comic Geeks. People were pissed. I don't think they are getting back together.
I think they totally should get back together because, like,
I do too.
they're like one of the greatest love stories ever told.
I know.
You know,
you haven't heard the
I
story
love
of me
it.
and my wife.
Yeah, baby.
in comics, Robert, in
Yeah,
comics.
in comics, not
What makes you think?
IRL.
What do you mean? There's not a comic about my life?
Oh my God, did you have one made for your wedding? Tell me you did. Tell me you did.
That would have been for the
Wedding
For the,
anniversary?
redoing the vows thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Oh my God! Did you do it? Please tell me you did one.
No, I wouldn't.
Are you going to do one? Tell me you're going to do one.
No, I already did.
Yeah.
Maybe for my 50th. I already did it for the. I
Yes,
already
do
did
it for your 50th, Robert, and make it the
I've already done
Spider-Man annual, please.
Hold
'Cause
on,
I-
Marcus.
Or
Hold
maybe
on,
we'll
hold
just
on.
do the pictures like the annual, because we've
I've
already
been
done the
meaning-
25th. The 25th, we already renewed our vows for the 25th anniversary a couple years ago. So
Did you read those? Have you
I've
read
been
them?
meaning to. I read them a while ago. I've been meaning to reread them. Actually, that's why I have it out. I want to reread it. But I love this book. This should be optioned. I can't believe it hasn't been optioned already.
maybe it has, and you just don't know it.
Won't they? Wouldn't Key Collector tell me about it?
Not necessarily.
Key collector don't know shit.
Wow, a Key Collector knows a lot.
Yeah, I stopped that one a long time ago. Hey, good.
By the way,
Yeah.
listen, Key Collector
should
don't know a
do.
lot, but Key Collector is cheap, and I still mess with them. But I give them so much hell.
They're mid.
Every week I send an email, and I'm like, "You're missing this information. You should have added this. How dare you list 7 variants?
How
for a
dare
book?"
you?
And all I do, I put "How dare you" in the emails like all the time. I hope they're laughing on the other end. I really do. Like, watch
You know
me
what?
meet these people.
One of the great things, I don't, Marcus knows what I'm talking about, because ChatGPT, you can set it up where you can customize how it talks back to you and stuff.
Yeah.
I want a Cliff setting where I can have ChatGPT talk back to me like Cliff.
Do you know how I have ChatGPT? Do you know how I have ChatGPT talk back to me? I have ChatGPT talk back to me as Paul Lind.
Nice. Mine is just set to straight shooter. Just give me the. I want to be like Clint Eastwood, just telling me.
That could be bad because he might be telling you to make sure that he might be saying terrible things like certain people shouldn't own guns.
TM, hurry up and read it because I'm eventually gonna finish that video and I need people
Well,
to.
more like
I
Clint
think if I had
Eastwood 40.
ChatGPT,
Maybe Clint Eastwood 40, 45, 50 years ago. Clint Eastwood, not.
I think I
Right.
would have.
Modern Clint ain't getting much better.
ChatGPT can do most of your job if you can do it right.
It can't. We're trying. It can't do mine only because we're actually trying to get it to do more and more of my work.
You have to engage with it. Like you can't just sit like I mean, ChatGPT is a great resource. You can, if you don't know shit,
It's a great tool.
yes,
It's a tool. That's what
it's
it
a
is.
tool. It is not.
And I use it extensively to help me be more efficient in what I do.
Yes,
But especially like I have to look up various contract terms and stuff all the time that are different
And it can
based on
do
years and find particular sections. I have things that are set up so I can just go and query them. It saves me time from having to go to that bookmark and scan through the document manually and all this other garbage. So It's absolutely, see you later, Marcus. It's absolutely a tool, but we keep trying to find ways. I was just in a meeting the other day where they talk about how to automate and do more of our job,
it's
role.
getting to the point to where it can
And-
draft legal documents, and you don't. Have,
And I do use stuff where we have a template form. You have a template, and then you can customize it. Going, hey, here's our template, or here's the blanks. And you can fill in the blanks, but then you can say, we want to adjust this to do that, and it'll help you to do stuff. And then depending on how much, we have to give it a sanity check or run it through legal. But at the end of the day, there's still too much of my job where my particular work, because we have poor tech on our systems end, that a lot of this, everything I do is done outside of the system. And what I told them is, you guys want to be able to help automate and make stuff, first you need to automate the system to make it work before you can do this. And that's the heavier lift, but I get it. No, it's a great tool, can make people be way more efficient at doing a lot of things. And I was talking about earlier, we have stuff set up, automate, being able to revolutionize how you get information out of, especially if you have a finite resource of data, such as a company knowledge base full of company documents and stuff, and you have a constrained environment, that's the only environment from which it's able to pull the information from, so that it can't just go pull random weird shit from the internet.
mm-hmm.
Those types of resources can help you to find information or draft how-to documents or all kinds of different things super quick, versus, I don't know about you, but like for us, our knowledge base that we had in my company for the longest time wasn't even, it was hard to find things because it didn't use normal web search type algorithms and stuff. And
Yes.
But
yep, it can help you write code. You can do lots of stuff. Can help you do a lot of heavy lifting if you need it to.
I try to get it to do my YouTube show, but it can't do that yet.
Yeah, it doesn't
Soon.
have it has a personality.
Actually, my big thing will be is if I can get it to do my basic video editing, I will be excited.
I think if it can like sort your Pokemon cards for you, you'd be in a really good place.
It's
My
already
God,
done doing that.
It's never gonna end.
It's not hard
never
sorting my Pokemon cards.
Never gonna end. Oh, by the way, Rob, have you had anyone on recently, or did I imagine? No, have you had anyone on recently that actually has Pokemon Comics Slab?
Do you have a Pokemon comic slab, Cliff?
I may.
Okay. Oh my God.
I may or may not have one slabbed.
Oh
I
my
doubt because no one's acknowledged its value yet.
My
Oh
little
God, Rob!
brother.
Jesus Christ! I just looked at you and I was like, "Oh my God, the face! I'm getting the face! I don't want that face, Rob! I don't want that face!"
Let's see. Got it. So Cliff has a Pokemon comic slab. Do not invite him on the show. Check.
Oh my God, I would never do that to you, Rob. I've been working my ass off to have a dual theme. To have a dual theme for you next time I'm on.
And
You know?
one of the themes is Pokemon of that duel, right?
You know what,
No.
Caroline? You're not helping whatsoever.
Nobody.
Yeah.
The answer to the question is no. Nobody has that I can recall has brought a Pokemon comic book on the show.
I think you need to be a first.
The favorite.
Yeah, I'm not
Ooh.
going to poke the wrath.
Which one's my favorite of limited? At least you're limiting me to the 37 on the wall.
Oh, damn! Is that Tomb of Dracula #1? Wait,
Yeah, it is Tomb of Dracula #1.
see,
Lady F, is it awful that I often think to myself, when are you going to make your comic wall?
It's really tough because there's a whole nother row above here that you can't see
Then
where the Golden Age books are, and it's tough. I really love Amazing Spider-Man #1, but my Buck Rogers and my Flash Gordons that I have are pretty damn awesome.
I like that
Out of the-
JLA.
God, I don't know. That's a good question. If I had to, somebody tried to ask me that before, like if you had to leave
GSX.
and bug out and take just one off the wall, which would you take?
yeah,
I'm like,
House
"Oh,
on
fuck that.
Fire.
I can
Which one do you
I can take multiple books off the wall really fast.
If it was me,
I mean, because you got up there, you've got Buck Rogers and the Starling Comics, Flash Gordon, and an 8.0 1940s Flash Gordon, right?
I'm taking
Yeah.
that FF52.
But the
You know why?
yeah, well, its companions are out in the garage.
I mean, you
In
got
the car.
49, 48 next to it.
Yeah, well, 50,
49? Is that
no,
40?
50 52. You talk about
Is
that.
that 52? No, I was
The-
talking about
or-
the Galactus one. 52 is Black
Oh.
Panther, but you got a companion
Oh.
book next to it.
Well, the one that's next to it is the Black Panther.
No, yeah, but what's the Galactus number? I know Black Panther's 52, but what is the
Oh.
FF? Is it
Oh
40?
yeah, it's 48 and because
48. Okay.
48 and then 49 and 50 are out in the
Yeah. See,
What's the
'cause
grade on the 52?
52 is a 5.5.
53 is first appearance of Claw, which is what I would consider a companion book of 52.
Yeah, it
But
is.
so the way the wall is set up, it's in chronological order, left to right and top to down. So the top is the Golden Age. This is the second row here is Silver Age, and then you got your Bronze Age, and then you got your modern books.
Where the
Down.
color?
What?
But you're mixing though. You're mixing. The bottom one is different ages. You got copper mixing with modern.
Copper and modern. Copper is one of those ages that some people don't believe in,
They don't
Much like-
acknowledge.
much like the Atomic Age. So it's okay.
Which one's the Atomic Age?
So when I think copper, this is the issue. I think this is copper. Like that's
So-
copper.
Right, I get it. I mean, I recognize copper, and you're right. I meant copper and modern, but there's to answer your question. The atomic age is roughly depending upon it. Essentially ends in 58, but depending upon what you're asking, it typically refers to predominantly the sci-fi books that take place post the atomic bomb drop in 1945. Through 58, but some people narrow that and say no, it's all books between 52 and 58, which is an overlap period between the golden age and the silver age. It's a muddled monkey hunk down in that area, which is why, is it a real age? Most people don't, but it's essentially the post because the golden age for some people originally was going out to like 52, 53, whatever it was. Some people had started to rein that back and say that golden age stopped at the end of the World War II, and post World War II was this atomic age that ran up and it kind of tailed into the silver age. But again, there's all kinds of there's people who subdivide the modern age into different things, but
It's kind of getting to that point, though.
it needs to be because it's overly huge. Most of the comic book
It's like
ages,
30 years.
Well, most of the comic book ages weren't even that long.
I know. That's why modern is modern basically started in like 90, 88, 90.
What about the age between copper and modern? There isn't one, actually.
Yeah.
So I mean, although not officially at this point in time, some people have suggested, because when you go from copper, you go straight into modern.
I think of modern 91, 92 and up.
Well, it's basically with Image, the birth of Image
Is it
comics.
considered modern.
It's where
That's
you
not
kick it off.
what, 93? When did Image come out?
Yeah, I think it's right basically there, but that's essentially your big landmark thing. Image Comics comes out, and I like to refer to that era, that 90s era
92.
for me, because of everybody likes these metal things of gold and silver and stuff. I like to call it the foil age, but
foil age, yeah.
And then I've heard some people refer to the last 10 to 15 years as the film age, because everything's dominated by films and stuff. But essentially, there is no official. Not that I think any of the ages are really official. It's just kind of what the communities have accepted, and no, there hasn't been any generally accepted anything for the last 34 almost 40 years now.
Yeah,
Not 30. 92, 30 years, whatever, 30 plus years.
Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah, agreed. But anyways, it is what it is. Take me off this. I gotta step outside and go put meat on the smoker so you can make something else.
Are you using the wood smoker or the pellet?
I'm using the pellet smoker for this because it's only a short smoke for London broil.
I gotta do that. I never thought of doing that. I always think it's always a huge hunk of meat to put out there.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Matter of fact, the house smells nice now because I'm getting the scent of the oak smoke coming into the house right now. It smells great. Forget those damn fruity candles and get yourself some goddamn oak.
What the hell? You sound like that guy from Parks and Rec.
Ron Swanson?
Yeah, you sound like Ron Swanson.
I bet you're not the 27th person to tell me that.
Okay.
And I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to like everybody's equal here. So you guys have any more stuff to show?
Oh my god, I'm bagging and boarding like crazy.
Guys and gals.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I like Ron Swanson. He's funny. But I also like Aubrey Plaza, and I like the guy. What's his name?
I love her. I love her.
What's the guy's name? That's Chris Pine or whatever. Who does he play?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah. He when he's like, I got hot snakes.
Ooh. Go slow because I have to do this and I got to do that. There you go. Nice. How many of those did you pick up?
Oh, quite a few.
Aubrey Plaza.
This, of course, this is like a legendary cover.
What's he doing to him?
He's going, oh,
Right,
fabulous.
but like this cover is legendary because of the nature of the cover. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
do like that Starboy is rocking the cosmic costume at this point.
Oh yeah.
I do like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we got a little more Iron Man.
There you go.
Boy, Madam Mask was a whole thing back in Iron Man for a minute.
She's yes.
Caroline, what's the cat's name?
Miss Caddy.
Oh, hi,
Miss
Candy.
Candy?
Miss Caddy. So pretty. Yeah. She does go big car. Yeah. Love it.
Right, with Lockjaw on the cover.
Give my bubba girl. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I gotta sell some books to make room for stuff like this.
Right, like let me go sell some of these bangers that I've accumulated because I need to just read stuff that I love and appreciate.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep.
Isn't she Miss? Is that her in both versions?
No, this is her before she becomes a thing person.
Okay.
Issue 5.
I love you.
And, wow, her purr is serious.
Miss Kitty? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's a serious girl when it comes to purring.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Get some super pet action in there.
I got a super pet. She the pooty tat. I like that one. I like the bluish indigo figures.
I very much like the quality of it and that I did not pay full price. Those are my favorite things.
Pops. I love the poppiness of it. It's very
I
poppy.
have to make room, get rid of the new stuff to pick up the old stuff.
I love the Findus. Yes, just speaking my language. It's my bread and butter.
I'm pretty sure one of your favorite slabs is one of my favorite slabs. Bunkmaster. Cliff
Pretty sure
pulled
you're
out
right.
his thing on live stream. Why am I not surprised? Oh, he loves it.
Yes. I love Bob Layton Iron Man.
Yes, me too. Actually.
Oh, wait a second. I'm not.
That's not Layton yet.
No, this was Kirby Iron Man. All the ones I'd been shown before.
That's
were
Kirby.
Layton.
Yeah. Layton Iron Man's gets in the 100s, like 110s.
Yeah. We're down at 94. All right, 92 might still be Burn.
I want a 55 so bad.
55 Iron Man?
What's on the cover of 55?
Thanos.
Don't
Really?
yell.
Oh God, why am I so? Oh God, my brain is bad on that.
Yeah. Also, what is it? Is 54 the one with Submariner?
Quite possibly.
No.
Oh my God! Wait, get ready for this, folks. Get ready for this.
No.
Oh, you got two of them.
Right, but like,
There's one in newsstand and one in direct.
yep.
Oh, there you go.
Right. I noted, but notice the upper corner, right? And then
Yeah, Iron Man 54 is the one where he fights Subby, First Moon Dragon. Love it. Love
and
it.
then these are the gray printing.
Oh,
What?
gotcha.
So I now have to own 6 variations of X Factor #1, and I'm kind of digging it.
Didn't Louise Simonson write on that around the first few?
Sorry, Caroline. I have
most of it,
at 57. I don't
If you
have
guys-
the 55.
but she starts later, I'm pretty sure. But let's review, because Louise knew her shit, and I hope to see her in August. Bob Layton writer. Oh, that explains why Madeline gets done so wrong. Okay. You know, it's really funny how some of these writers wrote back then, and even back then, people were like, "Okay, like Cyclops is really kind of doing this lady dirty. Like, what are we doing?"
Oh,
You know. Oh my God, Jose, I love you so much. Thank you for being in the chat. You're the best thing ever. I love you. In case I don't say that enough, I don't say it enough.
you should say it more. Say it again.
Jose, I love you. You're like the best thing ever. He really is. I love him so much. I can't say enough. I can't talk enough about how much I love him.
Do you love him more than me?
Yes.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. It's an epic love story. It's a biblical like love friendship that like I can only compare to biblical love friendship. It is like I am like pregnant and downtrodden, and like he is the one who comes to me and says, I'm going to walk with you through all this shit, the wheat fields, the deserts, whatever. I'm going to walk with you to that next kingdom so that you can give birth in a good place. You know?
Damn. Louis Simonson was writing. I'm sorry.
No, go.
During the Archangel storyline and
Of course she made him.
I know.
She
I know
made
you
him.
I love her. Fuck, I love her so much.
Do you know the first time I met her with my friends, and it was like 15 artists and writers together, and my buddy is like, oh my God, Louise Simonson, I love you so much. She goes, oh, really? He goes, you made my favorite character, Archangel. And Walt turns and is like, and I was there too. And I told Walt this story last summer. He was like, what? Okay.
He to be fair, I mean he was drawing. Shit. Ah, God.
Listen,
so cool.
I love her so much. I remember the night the Ballad of Beta Ray Bill aired on Disney, the episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. She put on Facebook, she goes, Walt and I got a copy of this a while ago and we watched it, and I know a lot of you are watching it now, and just it's so great to know that this character has come to life in this way. And it was just an episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but I just thought it was so great.
I love it. Well, it's funny because there's I was watching something and it was like they were interviewing her and like something about what drew, why did you like Walt? What was it about Walt that made you fall in love with him? And she was like, he just drew the most beautiful hands. I was just like, oh my God. It was just so funny and cute.
It is funny and cute.
Oh.
I have that. Oh, I have that one.
Yep. Yeah, people need to lay some respect on our girl Dazzler. Come
and
on.
Weezy. Respect on Weezy and Dazzler.
Major respect for Weezy, but I think people understand.
I genuinely don't like Cyclops Gordon. He is not likable to me.
You know what's funny? I do like Cyclops as long as I ignore everything that Bob Layton wrote. Because when Cyclops is written like a decent human being, he's wonderful.
But he's not most of the time.
Right. So many people but what's funny is a lot of writers are working hard to correct Cyclops, but not one person is trying to correct Xavier. They drag him further down that hole into oblivion like nobody's business.
Yeah, Xavier's gotten a bad rap.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. At least this kiss is consensual.
Oh, nice.
You're right, Gordon. You're right. James Marsden was a great Cyclops. I'm not going to deny that his performance was not excellent. He was great. I'm just saying, in Claremont,
I'll be right back.
Cyclops is not my fave, but he was cute. Those are some of the best three. The 117, 116, 117, and 118. The Avengers Defenders crossover.
War, yeah.
The best. Oh, some of the best.
All right. Do we know what this is?
56. Vision. No, I don't.
The final chapter of Dr. Doom's Private War.
The Private War. I like the public.
Right. So, like, the only reason it has the name The Private War is because that's the title of the trade paperback. Back then, they would do a 12-chapter saga, and every chapter had its own name, and that was it.
Lol. Last Stand in Discoland.
A wizard issue 0, Captain Marvel. All right, back to this bad boy. The Adventures of Superman 466. First appearance of Hank Henshaw,
Who's that?
the cyborg Superman.
Oh,
You know, who of course impersonates him during Reign of the Superman.
is that
And-
Steel or is Steel different?
No, Steel is different. Hank Henshaw is the cyborg. Steel is Steel. Steel is a man who wears a powerful armor. Like
Louise Simonson.
Right. Louise Simonson created him. Like, oh my God. Like, oh, we're talking about respect for Weezy. Let's respect freaking, John Henry Irons.
92.
Yeah.
Bitchin'.
And he's now married to Lana Lang, Superwoman, so I love it. And of course, Peter David's Supergirl number 75.
I love his Hulk.
This series ended on a bang.
Giggling at Rob. Rob's giggling at us.
Is he? Is he really?
I saw him do a giggle. I mean,
No, I saw him giggle. I don't know if he's giggling directly at us or
probably
things
not.
that are
Maybe.
happening.
Could be his
Well,
dog.
no, it was the here's Peter David Supergirl. Oh, I loved his Hulk. In other words, it was essentially, oh, that shit sucks, man.
Oh, I just don't read DC. I'm sorry. So it's like this is my way of saying I too understand and appreciation of David.
Why don't you read DC?
I do, but I didn't with the veracity I did.
I'd like to
Marvel.
answer that.
Oh.
Can I answer it for her?
Good.
Oh, if she's all done.
Let him answer.
Because it's not Marvel.
Oh, there you go.
DM counts. Hola Cliff, un gusto verte. ¿Para cuándo un programa juntos? Oh, me gustaría hacer eso un día, un sábado por la mañana, porque yo tengo, esto que yo tengo, no, pues, un sábado por la mañana o un viernes por la noche. So, tú sabes. Mándame mensaje, nos hacemos.
That was sexy.
Okay.
Oh my God! Are you doing the reference
How many did you
to
pick
Faulty
up?
Towers?
I just want you to know, these were all three that I found in the entire event. And I was just like, I'm coming for the Turox, baby. You know what, other Rob? Don't ruin my special friendship with my Argentinians with these comments. You know? Do you know how much work? You know how much work I put in? Obviously, the Australians and the English were easy. Do you know how much work I put into reaching out to the Argentinians, reaching out to the Germans, reaching out to the Finnish?
No,
Are you doing damage control for us?
How much was it?
What, these?
No, reaching out to all those countries.
It was a lot of work, physical work, and a lot of like weird like searches on YouTube.
Why did you reach out to the Finns?
I was looking for international collectors, and I was doing like every language, and I was like, oh my God, there's Finnish people streaming. This is awesome. Oh, and the French. And I love the French, right?
I don't know.
No, I'll tell you something funny.
They don't love you.
The Argentinians, I forgot the Argentinian response to an American in the chat, but that was dope. But the one, lo siento, no entendido mucho español, solo habla un poquito. Okay, So when I was in, but when I went to the French chat and I'm like, hey, hello from New York, blah, blah, blah. And like, they were like, oh, we don't like, they barely knew what to do with an English speaker. And then they started chanting, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And I was like, oh my God. And I mean, this is only a few months ago when I discovered them. And I was blown away. And I was like, is this our global impact? Is that what we're doing? So, you know, I had to use Google Translate to invade, and I invited them to come do an international episode, but none of them were confident in their English.
You had to do a translator for Australian?
For France.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
For France, you know. And then, of course, for the Germans, I use Google Translate. And that one guy, we follow each other, and his English is better than he lets on, but he also is, like, not super confident. And I'm like, you don't have to be that confident. It's okay.
No
Información en inglés, presione número 2.
No habla, bitches. How do you say bitch in Spanish?
I'm like, no, well, that's like whore, you know, but we throw it around like bitch, you know. So like, you know, but and also pendeja and pendejo.
Like asshole, right?
Asshole adjacent, right?
What's adjacent to your asshole?
Your taint.
Well, there are some Spanish cultures that believe the pendejo is the ingrown hair on your butthole. So when you call someone
Sounds like a fistula.
That's a lot of work for a word.
That sounds like a fistula.
That's a lot of work for your ingrown hair on an asshole.
Google
right.
it.
But like that's like such a direct way of
That's
telling
like a pimple on
somebody
your ass.
what an annoyance that they are, you know.
So around it here would be like a pimple on your ass.
But it's an ingrown hair, and you know, Tony, that ingrown hairs are even worse than a pimple. That's what makes it so freaking, you know, annoying and precise.
I feel like I'm in a strange place.
Why?
You don't have a pimple on your ass?
Yeah. I think there was like a king that died of a fistula. He had like a female fistula.
Oh my!
It was Louis. It was a Louis. I'm almost positive.
Louis.
It's almost always a Louis.
It was a King Louis. It was King Louis the 14th. He suffered from an anal fistula and underwent a surgery for it in 1686.
Oh, Manscaped. Here you go.
You know what? Because the more you know, like you wouldn't learn if you didn't watch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're
And that's
welcome.
what train wreck is. It's a learning.
I am really trying to prepare a banger of a giveaway for the end of the month for my members. I won some sealed Battle Beast number 1s.
Ooh.
So one of those is going into the members giveaway. And
Boys and their battle beasts.
yeah. And I know, but also girls in their Battle Beast because you don't know what's going on in there. But like I'm really trying to spice it up for the members giveaway. So like I am digging through the collection. Like I'm throwing in a new Avengers number 7 Century Part 1 in there.
Okay, hold on.
I see how everyone's not caring. It's good.
No, I'm carrying. I
Hey.
had to click it on there. It's like Jesus.
That's something important. That's
It
where Miss
is.
Marvel gets kicked out, right?
No, this is the Century Part 1. I also think it's the first appearance of the Illuminati, if I'm remembering correctly.
Also,
Yes.
didn't Miss Marvel get kicked out?
Ms. Marvel was not part of this team in this era.
I think
She
you're
got kicked
right.
out.
It's a key for the Illuminati. It's why it spiked ahead of the in the Marvel introduction of them and crashed faster than an airplane these days flying anywhere where the FAA is involved.
I know, unfortunately, right?
Wow, I'm impressed. Did you use Chat GPT for this?
No, I did not use Chat GPT for that.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry. What am I thinking of in that?
It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
The
DLC.
first Illuminati? Is that the first appearance of the Illuminati?
It is.
yes, that's who it is.
But see, like I have visual.
I have that one.
Yeah.
I have that.
This one's going.
That's so cool.
It's
It's like
going.
classy. It's like a classy cover.
It's very classy. It's definitely going in. So I'm trying to make that. I slacked on last month, so I decided that I'm just gonna go balls to the walls on the members giveaway this month.
So to get to win that, you need to be a member on your channel.
Yes. And then I'm gonna have some stuff for the subscribers too, and it's all gonna take place Saturday morning, May 31st.
And do we have to be there on your channel at May 31st?
If you're a member, you don't have to be there. If you're a subscriber, you have to. If you want to be there as a subscriber, you have to be there.
Okay.
So, like, I'm gonna make sure there's something spicy for the subscriber too. But like, I'm working overtime for this. Oh, there's my other
Ooh, other what?
hush, the one that's for me.
Show it.
No, I don't have to. You just saw it.
Flash. Hey, there you
You
go.
saw it.
Tony likes to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm a big
God.
voyeur is my middle name. Hey, how you doing?
Oh,
My goodness.
Can I take you off the big now? You're gonna pull it.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say, did we even? Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta rearrange things. Hold on.
That's why you're here. That's why I got your big.
I know. I'm just like I'm running out of room, and I'm like I don't know what to do. So like I'm gonna make a short box. That's all.
Yes, I did read it. It's right there. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I think it is good. I picked up for the cover, and then people were talking about how good it was. So I actually just I started reading it. It's actually a good book. It actually is.
What is that slab that's the bottom that I identify as the bottom right? That's next to your Hulk 300.
This is Spider-Man India #1, Ron Lim cover.
Huh.
It may end up in some kind of thing, but this Flash is definitely going to end up in a giveaway.
Okay.
Did you add that bottom row not too long? Is that a new row?
No, I just changed it a little bit. And also, when I'm sitting in my chair, you can't really appreciate the
Yeah, that's probably it.
action. And you guys talk about what would you grab on the way out, and there's so many of them. Like, first of all, winning this while on the way to Empire's funeral makes this the I have to grab it book. But I sent these into CGC myself. This is my only slab George Perez. This is a Dexter Vines original. This is from my childhood. It's been with me 33 years. Like, of course I want to grab that. I want to grab this. I want to grab my first Avengers. I want to grab the Defenders because I really busted my ass to get that last year.
That's that Avengers, it's First Invaders, right?
This First Invaders, yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. First Invaders #1. So of course I really want them because like they were tremendous investments of my time and energy.
Wait, tremendous. They were tremendous.
Yes.
Tremendous.
Listen, I don't know about the rest of you, but like I have to put in like work and research and everything and to try and get my books.
Cliff, back to your books. I want to apologize. Was it Ultraverse? Where you go?
Ultraverse, yes.
I'm not. I threw out like this site sucks. I didn't mean to be all bold about it, but you guys say go there to get your books and whatever.
Have you? I don't know if you've noticed. We've changed it to please call the number. Now we're like call the number.
Honest to God, that the site is unmanageable. You can't.
Yes, I know. It might as well be a GeoCities website. We heard.
All right, I felt bad. I was just like, this site sucks, and I was like, oh, I should have said it that way. But I literally went there to help, to pick some books up, and I couldn't do anything there.
Yeah, he does not have the fancy website, and and he doesn't have the manpower or the money. And at this point in time, it's the manpower, maybe even more than the money, to maintain one of those sites. And I really admire folks that do put the work in to make those things happen. All right, we gotta be okay. Now you're for the giveaway. You're for the giveaway. You go here, and you go into the giveaway, and you're a Turok for Mark. And Supergirl, and no, not you. You don't know. No. Yeah, you boys all go over here. Yep, you guys are Avengers.
So, Rob, how's your meat doing?
It's 94 degrees already inside.
Do you have like a meat? Do you have the probe in there? And okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best thing ever is to have it. It connects to the internet. So actually I can leave the house and go to the store and I can still check the temperature of what's going on. So it beats the old day, especially nowadays, like with this and the temperature controllers that I have on the wood burners. The old days when I do my big cookout and I'd have to sleep in my recliner and set a timer. I couldn't sleep for more than about an hour at a time in the overnight because you'd have to get up every hour to go check and make sure that the temperature hadn't dropped too much and adjust and all that. Those days are gone now, where like I can now, I'll sleep in the recliner on an overnight cook. I'll set the alarm for like every 2 hours, but I only have to wake up enough to look at the readings and see how it is and go, okay, it's fine. I don't have to do shit and usually that's the case because the air controllers and stuff keep everything going just fine.
That's why I mean, my pellets, I got a pellet. We brought this up before, and it's a small dinky one, whatever. But I love it. I just could fill the hopper, just let it.
You set it and forget it. I get it. And and that's why I'm using it. I'm using the pellet smoker right now. When I use the other ones, that was always a difficulty. But you can load them up, and essentially what you do is you shut them down so there's only one air vent coming in, and it goes through his temperature controller. The temperature controller has a probe inside. You set what temperature you want to be at, and it then either turns on a fan that blows air in if it starts to drop too much, or it shuts it off if it starts to get too hot.
Right. I couldn't see myself
the funny thing is I used to be very anti these devices because I used to say that's science and science. That's science and technology, and that's not art. And cooking should have, if you're cooking is an art, not a science. But that's really not true. It's both, and therefore you can mix your science with your culinary arts. And I've learned that as I got older. But sometimes I like to still say it just because I like to sound like I'm a cranky old man.
You know what's funny is that as I've gotten older, I realize some science is more of an art than it is a science because you have to have good hands and actually be talented and coordinated.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I know people they're brilliant. They are shit ass bench scientists. Like they just cannot do things. They can't get stuff to work because they just don't have good hands on the bench. And there is a feel. I've seen some people that just do
Cliff.
Beautiful, consistent work. That's really pretty.
Some Tony Daniel Batman and with Grant Morrison.
Towards the very last few issues of the of that run volume.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, I love this. R.I.P. the missing chapter because it explains so much. They ruined him editorially, and then they made a bunch of excuses. But I blame editorial for all of it. Of course, 701. I don't have 700, but highly recommend if you read Final Crisis and you're like, how do I make sense of this and RIP? Batman 700, 01, and 02 are your books.
If you don't have a 700, then you should watch Only Slaps because 700's in the giveaway bin.
700. All right. Some Jason Todd goodness.
Ooh, yeah.
I think this is only second printing. I'm pretty sure it's only second printing.
That's not a knife.
I'm pretty sure this one is only second printing. I'm pretty sure this is just a newsstand. But this one too had 6 printings for some
Why?
reason.
People like Batman.
Dude, it doesn't make sense.
Then pick up the next issue.
The 7th print. The fact that I actually could not find proper record of this having a 7th print, that was disturbing. Also, I think this is the second printing.
You know, actually, that book right there is the book that started me on what I have.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked up that book for lunch to something to read for lunch, and that just started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which number?
That's number 6.
Now, see, are you going to rebag that one because it has that sticker on it?
No, I'll find a way to get it off nicely.
Okay, that would bother the shit out of me. I would just rebag it.
It does bother me, and like if they're really gooky, I just do the whole thing. But if it's like not gooky, then like we're good.
Gookie.
Oh, that's nice. Can you send that to my house?
No, this goes to me, bastard.
No, that goes to me.
Isn't that
It's
great?
got Adam
cover?
Strange on it.
I know. Send it
I
to-
So if you
love how
only-
hands are breaking the frame.
you know my address. Just send it to me. Right? Just
I know Rob's address too.
my birthday's coming up.
So is
I
mine.
have I have all the original Adam Stranges.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
This is the one. Oh, this is the one Wolfie wants me to send to him.
Don't do it. Withhold it.
Don't stop.
Listen to him grumble at you.
I want that one too. I want that one too.
You got the gimme, sir.
I have a total gimme.
You got the gimmies. I love that. Hella.
Right?
Hella, bitch. If this be death, because it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
She is all about it.
I love her.
All right. Thor Generations. I don't know if you guys remember this from a few years back.
I think I have that one actually.
I have it. And I have the Miss Marvel one and the Captain Marvel one.
I have that. She was so hot. I'm sorry.
Yep.
What was her name?
Stacey Haydock.
Hater?
Haydock.
Hater?
You know, she has a nice rack.
Double J says he doesn't have the grace to remove the stickers cleanly. I hear you, buddy. Sometimes I don't either.
Oh, that's so
So
clean.
That is so cool. That's nice.
Yeah, this one looks really sharp.
Yes. Oh, I like that one too. Oh, I got the comic. So you gotta. There's an art to removing the stickers.
Yeah.
So there's some really
Yeah, there is.
confusing.
You build the back.
Looking at
You put it in there.
on those Batmans
Yes.
that you were looking at where you thought they were second printings.
Uh-huh.
So it's not that simple because unfortunately that colored in symbol
Uh-huh.
on some of the issues, that's the direct edition.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them it's a third printing,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them it's a second printing.
How do you differentiate?
So there's
The
different
inside?
there's the inside for sure, but there's also slightly different stuff on some of the outside of the cover. But the barcode spot where they put the art,
Mhm.
it's you would think that colored in like bat symbol was like consistently the second printing, but it's not.
It's not. It's not. And the same thing with DC Comics are not just for kids. It's not consistently third and fourth printing.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Some Grey Gargoyle action. And of course, I love me some Grey Gargoyle action because I have his first appearance. It's only a 2.0, but it's my 2.0.
What 2.0?
The Grey Gargoyle behind me.
Grey Gargoyle. Is it a Journey into Mystery with Thor, or is it a Thor?
Journey into Mystery with Thor, number 107. And then I had to, as usual, right?
Saying that Garfield.
I had to get one of these, right? To match up with this.
Dweeb.
So I was like, oh, I'm so glad I found this.
Big kid.
Because if you don't do that, then there's a gap in your run of Raws.
Yeah, they can't be the same. You know,
Do you like Lois Lane's Cliff?
I like me some Lois Lanes.
But if you read, what would you prefer to read, like Wonder Woman or Lois Lane?
Oh my, depending on the era, right?
Right.
Oh my God. If Wonder Woman is in that godforsaken white outfit, I want to read Lois Lane. If Wonder Woman is like fighting Angleman over Washington, I want to read Wonder Woman.
well, okay, so you don't want to read Wonder Woman because you lost her powers and that type of thing.
Yeah, but it was just lame, dude, and a little bit racist all the time. You know,
I Ching, yeah, I Ching was a little extra, dude.
I Ching and the other dude who Eggman Chu, what was his name?
Oh, Eggman Fumeg, yeah. Eggman,
Oh my God, that guy was horrible.
It was, damn, it was so bad.
50 Cent Avengers, I love 50 cents.
That's like an issue 95 homage, right?
Yep. All these Avengers were 50 cents.
My eyeball's been twitching, y'all. I don't like it.
You're not the Earth's mightiest heroes. We are.
I gotta get out of here. My eyeball's twitching.
Is that what's happening?
That and I'm kind of tired.
All right.
Well,
I'm almost done.
I'm gonna wait for you.
It's code for there's not enough attention looking at me.
What a gorgeous freaking cover. Like, this goes right on the I want to homage this cover like list immediately.
I want to see you cosplay that cover.
As
Specifically,
Yeah,
no,
which
Cyborg.
Oh, not Starfire?
No, I want to Cyborg.
Oh, that's rough. That's gonna be
Starfire is a little extreme.
rough. Yeah. I'll probably cosplay as Raven. I could probably pull that off better than anything else.
in the white outfit.
Yeah, in the white outfit. It'll be like, damn, Cliff is just blinding people. And then, of course, this one, because the guy just let me have it for $1.
That's nice. Oh, it's an early direct too.
Well, it's a Whitman.
Oh shit! I didn't even look. You're right.
Yeah.
Whitman.
You only get why couldn't he couldn't get rid of it or something? He just give it to you.
No, it was in his dollar bin, right? And I was like, but all the dollar bin ones, it was one of those things where it's like dollar bin, if not unless marked, right? Or whatever, or whatever is marked $1, and this one wasn't marked at all. And I was like, yo, this is not marked at all. He's like, take it for $1.
That's
Nice.
nice.
So I was like, I love that. I love it. I love it so much. That's a good example of barcode crossed out on a Whitman. Okay, good. I don't know enough about all those very many things. Like that's the sort of stuff that I learned from watching the two Robs and watching the Canadians.
That might be publisher dependent because like DC may have their Whitmans where it's the slash out, but like the Marvels, the Whitmans are the diamonds with the white, the blanks. So it's interesting. It can differ. I think it differs probably by publisher.
Yeah. One can only presume.
I don't know. Just like I want to be able to find some of those price variants, but they from the 70s, like the 40-cent price variants, but they were only released in certain locations. I'm pretty sure Memphis was one of them.
Yeah, yeah, between 30 and 35s and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the 35 or 40-cent price variants. Hello, Rita. All right.
Oh, if I ever get monetized and I can do a membership, that's what it's going to be. Train wreck victims.
The 3-packs. Okay, interesting. Marvel books specifically made for Whitman bags have blank barcode, mostly.
Ooh.
Yeah, the 3-packs.
Right, but mostly because there's always an exception to the rule that appears.
Well, that's why I never use absolutes, except to say that I never use absolutes.
But there's absolute zero.
Sometimes.
You're such a bitch ass contrarian. I'm just a bitch. Just say shit. I'm leaving. I'm getting on my own nerves, you guys.
All right. Love you.
Understood.
Love you.
My phone is blowing up. Who's doing what right now? Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know. Get shit over here too.
Yeah.
You're just popular. What can you say?
No, it's because I belong in so many group chats. And you know, part of my avoidance of Discord is I'm already in so many group chats. Like I don't think I need this other thing.
How many times do you just find yourself you go to a group chat and just scroll to the bottom so that you can clear the unreads and move on to the next one?
Yeah, but I have to like proceed with caution because once in a while the notification says that someone's responding to me and it'll be like from 36 messages prior and I'll be like, yes, I did read this story about Superman's costume. Oh my god.
So you could have super scrolled past it and it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, no, because like I wanted to continue the conversation with the person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You actually want to have conversations with people, is what I'm hearing then.
Right. But then they'll do stuff like this. All of a sudden the group chat will like turn into stories about Diddy or turn into sports, you know, just things that I have zero interest in, you know? So like I'll tune out, you know, and then I'll tune back in, you know, when it gets back on the ball.
Do tell.
You know what I'm talking about. You've been through all the stages, Rob. I know you have.
Just doing them right now. God damn it.
Yeah, you're usually the first one to be like, this is not a chat for promotion. There's
really only one or two chats are like that.
There's only two, and one of them is Heroes Con.
Yeah, because if we had so many people in that Heroes Con chat, and its purpose is to talk about Heroes Con. It's like I don't need 47 YouTubers posting links to their videos that we're already seeing on 32 other
chats.
Things.
Yes.
I mean, it's like there are certain people where it's like I know at certain times a day, every single day, they'll drop another link to one of their videos. And I'm like, dude, I don't need every single day. Pick one. Okay, if it's your own channel, knock yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
On the others, pick one, maybe two, most that you're going to sit there and push like that. But I mean, I don't need them all. I subscribe to the channel. That's enough. If I want to watch it, I'll go when I get the notification. Thanks.
Right.
I mean, I'm hit and miss with it because even with all the notifications and stuff, sometimes I need the extra reminder to be like, oh, I want to actually see this person somewhere.
The lives are different. I think.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, it's a little bit different there. I mean, that's why, like for me, I typically only bombard the chat groups with the Saturday Live.
Yeah.
That you're going like. Otherwise, I just put it as a story on my Instagram. I'm not even gonna put it as a regular post. It's like it's a story. It's like go ahead and go check it out. It'll be but otherwise, That's fine. I'll get my views. So I'm not gonna kill everybody else's freaking chats for 3 extra views. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm good.
exactly.
But that's just me.
And some of us are out here fighting for every inch of that 77 viewers on a live. Like, what?
I'm a grumpy cat. I get it.
Yeah. It's a battle royale out here, man. A battle royale. And it's funny. I don't know. There's so many things that happen that affect our thought process on content creation, right? Like some of it is about like caving into the algorithm, which I am against, because when you cave into the algorithm, we have too much of the same crap. There are 20. Ultimately, pushing too hard gets you less views over time. Oh yeah, but I am like there are so many top 10 lists, and I already know where to actually find them. And then there's like all these people doing top 10s, and then they're killing themselves to do more top 10 research to try and have their top 10 stand out, when it's like, oh my God, do not give me a top 10. I do not want another top 10. Like if you want to do a top 10, do a top 10 that's unique. Like Burke just did Superman's top 10 villains, right? That's great, right? And that falls under evergreen because he actually explains the 10 villains that he chose and why, right?
Yeah.
Versus like, ooh, Mark Spears is in the top 10 again this week. And I'm like, yeah, duh. And like, you're all talking about it. Like, I can't even.
No, hey, look, I get it. Yeah, it's easy content and people can squeeze in. And
Right.
So, yeah, I'll sort of defend it that way, even though I don't do that content. But yeah, there's a lot of people, but you're right. There's a lot of people who are basically each week regurgitate what's really somebody else's top 10 list. Yeah. They walk you through it. Like I couldn't go to the website and look at it myself, or they go through the FOC. But at the same time, I ask people to sit here and watch me open up boxes. So you know what? There's people who are interested in those things, and sometimes it's not even that they don't care. That's the background noise. They really care about the chats that are going on and the camaraderie that's going on in the chats on some of those live streams versus the pre-recorded stuff. So I don't begrudge any of it. I do know that it can seem like there's a bunch extra, but you're absolutely right though. That's where you'll see the viewership will spike. If you're doing a weekly, let me go over the top 10 from Cover Price every week, that's probably going to have a low viewership overall, unless your channel's like mega big, right? But for somebody who has, 2,000 or less subscribers, you're probably going to get, a handful of views on that. Versus if you do create fresh, you want to do a top 10 list, but do something fresh on it, then, where you're going to say, hey, today, and you want to make a series. Like I made a series for a while was Slotted Up. We had a series where we didn't just do top 10s, but it could have been where we would cover different topics, and you'd have a discussion about it. You can sit there and say, okay, what are the top 10 greatest costumes for superhero costumes? Top 10 villain costumes. What are the top 10 worst? What are the top 10 sexiest or most unpractical? Or, and you come up with various categories, and you could do weeks of these content. Here, I'm giving away free shit. Somebody's taking notes, I hope, because you could do that where you there's just come up with all these things. Each week's a different top 10, and you could go do some research and take some look and put it together, give your justification, put some images so you can put up the image of each character's costume you're talking about or whatever your topic is, and have at it. And it's definitely more interesting, and you might get more views out of it because of that.
No, and I absolutely agree. And if we look at all the big channels, the ones that are really huge, they put out the bulk of evergreen content,
Right.
Well, like, for example, like what? I mean, because I think I see a lot of the really big ones, and this is where I think we talk about, there's so much discussion about the market and buying and selling and stuff. And I get it. You buy and sell comics. That's how you part of collecting. But I see a lot of those really big channels focusing on the market like it's a stock market and stuff.
Well, no, they're big, but like Comic Tropes is gigantic, and Comic Tropes has focused on evergreen content. Evergreen content, right? So, like, you know, he's got Silver Age Madness. He's like How Peach Momoko Makes Comics. You know, my interview with Jeff John. You know, like. So like that's more evergreen, and he started with evergreen stuff, and it just kept going and growing because you can go back and watch his video about what's so great about Invincible at any time, you know?
Sure. And it takes that type of content takes a little more effort, and
yes.
and it really depends on what you're trying to do and what you want. And from that aspect, Tony, I don't think you need to keep focus on Cliff unless you want to, but
I just
I think I did other things.
I know you forget things. You know, so it comes down to the content creator. What do you want to get out of it, and how much time and effort do you have to put into it?
Yeah,
because your rate of how fast you go up, if organically, you exclude promotional, anything else, right? Everything else being equal, your level of engagement, your level of anything else is proportional to the amount of effort and originality of the content that you create. So if you just want to have some fun, it's a hobby, you're doing something else, then I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to go ahead and open up some boxes and see if somebody shows up and watches me unbox boxes. Knock yourself out. If you know, instead, you're going to come up with a creative game show that's original and everything else, and do that on a regular basis, then great. You're probably going to get something that's a little bit that, you know, it's more timely, or it doesn't necessarily, I'm sorry, not specific to a time. You're going to get more people watching. You're going to do content like interview with all those types of things you're talking about. That evergreen content, it takes more effort to do, but the long-term rewards are much better. So what do you want out of it? What are you going to do?
Well, I just saw Marcus's comment about not everyone else is here trying to be a big channel. So now I gotta let's dial it back to context. The reason I even brought this up is because recently someone brought up in one of the chats that they want to start doing top 10 stuff, right? Big Nasty. All right, they want to start doing top 10 stuff. And I mean the modern top 10 stuff. And I was like, oh my God, why would you do that? Because they were looking to put some effort into it, you know, review all the top 10s that we all see, add their spin to it, which again is valid, right. And then add their own independent research into the mix. And I'm like, do you even love that? Because all the stuff you've been doing on your channel is about what you love, what you read. I was like, focus on that, because I don't need another top 10, but I really enjoy when I see you going on about, you know, why Black Hand was a badass. I'm like, okay, you know, like I'm here for that. Oh. Matt from Heroes for Hire, hello. You know, or what's so special about Barry Windsor Smith's Weapon X? Like, okay, like, so that's what I'm trying to get at. And this person does want more views because they're like, well, I worked really hard on this video and then 70 views, you know? And I'm like, no, power through, stick it out. Like, let that.
You have to look at also if you're going to do something, even if you're going to do weekly top 10 of modern stuff, you have to know that there's a ceiling to that because of the number of different people doing it, no matter how much extra effort and stuff you put into it. So that's definitely for sure. You have to, if you want to be focused on growth, then you need to pay attention to what and cater your channel to what the audiences want to view and consume, and do your research from that aspect, and not do stuff necessarily based on what you want to do. It can be adjacent. I'm not saying it's an absolute, right? You could do, there's obviously comic book content that gets views, and you can do that, but you have to understand that if your idea is, I want to become a mega channel, I want to have 50,000 subscribers or more, 100,000 subscribers. Well, you're not going to do that doing top 10 lists, unboxings, you know, community art stuff. You know, you're going to have to do something with broad appeal, right? And you're going to have to do the research to understand what that is and put in the effort to do that. That's all.
Ugh.
All right, my meat is about done. Hello, welcome back. I'm not leaving. Just to show you that I'm not leaving, just because you can see there's only 8 minutes remaining. So I need to go get prepped for all that stuff. So with that, guys,
Love you. Thank you very much for being
thank
here.
you. Yeah, as we used to say, I'll say it for you, Tony, because I used to say it to my wife only for different reasons. Love you, love your hair.
Thank you. Love you too.
Hey, Don Tony.
That's the best.
I hear you. I mean, you and Rob were talking of like a lot of that. I mean, it's me. A lot of that it just sounds exhausting. No,
It is a little bit exhausting, but most of us are doing it from a place of love. And even though, like, and I'm just saying, like, the person in question who I'm talking about isn't trying to have 250,000 followers, but they would just like for their hard work on their video to add up to more than 70 views.
But the thing is, you had 70 people looking at you.
Right, I know, and it's hard, right? Because it's really, you got to gratitude journal this shit, right? Like, that's what you got to do. It's like, today I had 70 people, and that's 70 people whose, like, lives I changed, you know? Or, like, who took the time to even inspect, you know?
Right, exactly.
You know, it's hard. It's really hard. And, you know, we all have different approaches. My approach has just been showing up everywhere I possibly can.
Which, so, again, it must be exhausting to be everywhere.
Ooh, Barbarian Kung Fu said, I did a show with my daughter trying to create a comic book Mad Lib style. It was a fun project, but slowly no one watched and even fewer participated. Now I have an unfinished comic in the works. Finish it, baby. Finish it.
Yeah, finish it. I don't know. I don't Cliff.
I'm hanging in there. My bedtime is swiftly approaching, but I'm
off at 10 o'clock, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Then that's it. We're good. Our bedtime is locked in.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock will pop off.
Yeah.
Right, so it seems like you're coming down for your massive high that you were running off of on caffeine and rotisserie chicken.
You know what they say? Not to say all good things must come to an end.
I'm good. Yeah. Are you gonna fall asleep in your chair and just like tap out right in your chair?
That's my thread that before it's not possible for me.
That would be awesome if you just passed out in your chair.
I know only
No,
one guy.
we've seen other people do that before, and I don't think it's awesome.
To be honest, I've only seen 2 people from my community, Mr. Michael McFarlane. Also, my boy Blakey. Those are the only 2 people I know that have been able to pass on their gaming chairs. So,
Are you still eating a rotisserie chicken?
yeah, I got hungry.
With your surprisingly scary Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yeah.
Surprisingly scary Chick-fil-A sauce. Come on, why is it
that container it came in? It was like talcum powder, like something you put talcum powder in.
Which Chick-fil-A sauce is it?
Where is it? Where is it at? Have you seen this container? Look at this container.
Yeah, that's what they look like. You know, it's
To
a
me, it's
squirt
like something you put talcum powder in or something. I was like,
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop being 100. You're not that old. Come on.
I'm close to it.
No, you're not. What are you, 60? Come on.
I'll be 60. I'll be 60 in August.
There you go. So, like, whatever. I don't want to hear it.
My God, do I look 60?
No, I just know you long enough to mess with you like this.
You're killing me. I'm gonna get some.
Honey, you don't look a day over 54.
I'm gonna get Grecian to make this black over here. Like, oh, thank you very much.
I'm not gonna lie to
It's
you.
a lot of water, so it's great for my skin.
Not gonna lie to you. I heard the ladies nowadays, which I know why your wife loves you so much, because women love a salt and pepper brother. You know.
Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
I hope one day I have that benefit.
You will. You know why? Because you're gonna get old. Oh my God.
You know what? Just stay in shape, kiddo. That's all you need. Stay in shape.
What's up, baby?
Oh, how you doing, sweetheart?
John!
I'm sorry, I'm driving, so.
John, did you come in because you could sense that I'm floundering here?
Well, I mean, I've got to protect Tony from himself these days.
Oh, okay. That's all.
So that is the John we saw the other night.
I'm trying,
That is.
I'm trying not to be over up. It's daylight over there. That's just wrong.
It's life.
It's magic.
No, I was just coming in to check on Tony, see if we're still talking about pawn shops and stuff. You guys, you derail this shit so fast, man.
How did we derail it? What are you talking about?
No, not you, Cliff. I'm talking about Tony. And when Tony and Scorpion get together, this stuff it's a roller coaster.
You know why? Because on this channel I let people the people on the screen drive the show.
Because it's the train wreck.
I let them talk about what they want to talk about.
I like how you try to make it sound like you're being like utilitarian and you're just like helping people and you're being kind instead of being lazy because you don't want to do any of the work to host your show.
I just like I like how topics flow. We go from one topic to another topic to another topic to another.
How about this, Tony? I know I don't watch your shows closely enough. Did you ever get the fucking box I sent you? Where the fuck's the box I sent you?
What box you sent me?
I sent you a box just the other day. It should have arrived on the 14th or something, like a big box of comics.
Yeah, and you were on the show with me when I opened it up.
Was I? Okay,
yeah.
good. I don't even remember.
You were.
I was just making
Damn,
sure.
man. Damn.
Who's the alcoholic on the screen?
Oh my God. All of you, apparently. Good Lord.
I opened it right here. Actually, look.
I don't remember. Other people just like got them in the last like week or whatever, and I was like, "Okay, where's Tony's?" I don't remember.
Dude,
Okay.
here's all the books right here.
Okay, good. Yeah, there was like a Funko Pop and some good stuff. I want
Yeah,
to
the
make sure all
Funko Pops can put away in the cabinet.
Okay.
I got all the books here.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
I'm just making sure. I'm trying to keep track of everything, and I don't want stuff to get lost in the mail. Or
Maybe get up with my gimpy leg. Oh my God.
Gimpy leg. All
My
right.
gimpy leg.
Is that what I can start calling you?
Although, don't even get me started and give you like a half for the past 2 weeks with this tendonitis, brother.
Dude, you got tendonitis. I got arthritis from the bottom of my neck to all the way to my toe. Please.
Oh, all right. Good point.
I take 10 pills a day just to keep me going.
That's just for his erections.
Yeah. I need a lot of blood flow in that puppy.
Well, you need. No, man, I ain't dabbling in that one.
You're young. You'll get over it. You'll get over your tendonitis. Believe
I
me.
ain't touching it.
Oh, look.
I'm not touching this.
You got more people backstage? No. Oh, there.
No. You guys are the only ones on.
I couldn't even read that. You put it up so quick, I didn't even read
He
it.
said, Marcus said John AF is killing the vibe.
Killing the vibe? What's the vibe on this show? There's a vibe?
Apparently there is.
Okay.
I mean, I know that there's awesome Cliff who's carrying the show on his shoulders here, but
He is. He's doing a great job.
I know because he's a professional.
Is that what I'm turning into?
That's what I feel like you've always presented. But then there's Tony, who's just kind of like the kid who puts a bucket on his head and
that's
just bangs it
Piglet.
against the wall the whole time.
Get a little porker.
He's great.
He's a cutie.
Yeah. Okay. I suck as a host. I do.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yes.
I suck as a person who has a tail. I apologize.
Okay, let's not get crazy, Mr. Tony. All right. We are here because we love you. You bring something to the table. It's just that you have technological ineptitude that gets in the way of making you an excellent host.
In other words, you're not tech savvy.
I always said I'm an analog man in a digital world. I've always said that.
I
That's one way to describe it.
I picture that. I do.
Yeah.
I feel it. Has anyone heard of this app called Encore where like you're supposed to like go like it's like another auction app?
No, I've heard of Encore, the old software company for certain PC games, but no.
Encore is the channel?
No, it was like
Encore,
there was for me the Encore that I know is like some sort of brand company that made software for PC
Oh,
games. And
Tony,
stuff.
I'm gonna get a call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But Cliff, by all means, tell us what's this
Yeah.
Encore?
What's this Encore?
No, I literally just heard about it today, and I was asking if anybody knew anything about it because I don't. All I know is that like it implies that. Let's see what it's actually. Let's see what the website says.
It says
Shop-
buy. Is it buy
shop-
Encore?
Shop, buy and sell collectibles with stories. Shop for rare products by watching content created by knowledgeable, trusted sellers. So, like, I guess it's like a little bit like Whatnot, but instead of being exactly like Whatnot, you like, I guess, like you make a little video about the product you're selling, and
Is-
you don't, you're not just sitting there just doing Whatnot all the time.
Is this buy encore.com?
No, it's Encore. Period.
Yeah, the way you're spelling it, that's actually the same way they spelled the Encore software company for all these PC games I had.
I'm trying to find it on the web. So it's
Hey,
not-
all I say is be careful looking it up because you may get the software company
Oh, it's
has one.
buyoncore.com. Buy
okay,
Encore.
what is buy encore.com?
Yeah, so yeah, I was about to say if you put Encore.com, you may get that old software company. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There's a bunch of games on here.
Yeah, it's mostly a bunch of games. There are some comics hanging out.
Done it for you. I'll also review the other Bug Juice.
How is the blue one?
The blue was pretty good. I kind of liked it. It actually reminded me a lot of what it used to taste like when I was a child. The rating, though, not a 10 out of 10. I'd have to say an 8 out of 10 for that one. This one, I'm not even sure. The main, now they start labeling it with the flavors because before when they started doing Bug Juice, they wouldn't really label it as big.
So,
This
so
one's-
how does this site work? You watch the video and you bid on it?
Yep, that's it.
All right, and just to clarify, I just realized this: the blue one was berry raspberry.
Why is raspberry blue?
It says berry raspberry. It doesn't say. It doesn't even say, but that makes no sense. Well,
I'm looking here. There's nothing on here that I want to buy.
Well, I literally just heard about it today. You know, I just did a CGC search, and there's like a weird book that came up that I thought looked kind of cool.
If I may, since we're talking online shopping, so I hate to cut you off, Cliff. You're a wonderful fella, and I hate doing that to wonderful fellas. But I have an update, if I may. But if not, if you need to go for it,
You know what? If you must, you may.
okay.
This is awesome.
We can hear Tony looking at it now.
Oh, Travis, motherfucker. Oh, he's gone.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
What, you don't want to be seen in your white t-shirt? What the hell?
No, not my white t-shirt.
Hello, Travis.
Hey, what's
I don't think we met on panel, but how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good.
Good. I was gonna tell him about my update, but let's welcome Travis first.
Yeah, let's walk.
Travis, is that daylights behind you? Good.
Yeah, it is.
Are y'all on the West Coast? The ones with daylight, because that would only make sense, right?
Yeah, this man's a traveler. He's a traveler, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in Oregon. But
So
I was gonna tell you guys about Encore because like I have a little story for that.
Ooh.
Well.
Sorry.
So never mind. I'm gonna go.
This guy.
Was there something I said? I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't me.
No, it's not about you, sir. It's not about you. So tell us
I
about
know.
Encore.
So apparently, it's like a website for selling, and apparently they were trying to get a hold of me for quite some time.
Uh-huh.
All their emails were just going to my spam folder and stuff. And finally, Reggie reached out to me and said, "Hey, man," he goes, "they've been trying to get a hold of you, and they reached out to me and they asked me if I knew you, and I said I did." He goes, "You should get in contact with them because they want to, help you. They wanted me to help promote their brand." So I was like, "Okay." So I responded to an email, and I had a conference call with one of the guys from Encore, and it's like a selling app. but you like record little videos about what you're selling, like little 10-second clips, and you put it online and people can bid or buy it now type thing. So it's not live, but it's instead of just a picture of something, you can record a little video, which is kind of cool. So when I talked to the guy, apparently Reggie and Jim from Jim Mint are both on board, which are two good friends of mine. So I was like, well, that kind of goes a long way. If those guys are on board, then I'll look into it. So we talked for a little bit, and I told them, I said, I only sign 1-year contract. So if you guys want to sponsor me, it's got to be for a year. I don't do it month to month. It's got to be a set pay, a 1-month contract, and we go from there. And so they said, okay, let's take a look. We really want you on board. So I was like, okay. And so everything was going good. And I was like, oh, cool, man. I'm going to have a new sponsor on board, and this is kind of taking the spot of Dynamite, because Dynamite had kind of been, Diamond's still around, don't get me wrong, but with the whole thing with Diamond and all the money, tied up with Diamond, it's a different world right now for them. So I was like, oh, cool, Encore is going to be on board. So so I set up a date, I think it was April 1st, and I was going to sign my contract with them on April 1st, and we were going to do a Zoom call on April 1st with my contact from there. And I'm sitting there waiting on my Zoom call for the guy to show up, and I get an email. The guy, my contact, got fired that day. And he's like, he sent me an email. He goes, I know this is 5 minutes before our conference call, but I just got terminated, and I don't know what they're going to do. And I'll forward your information to whoever takes my spot and stuff. And so I never ended up signing the contract with Encore. So I haven't heard from them since. So I don't know what's going on with them, but I was literally 5 minutes away from signing a 12-month contract with them to be the newest sponsor of Comics with Bueller. And I was like, oh, I guess so. It just wasn't meant to be. So
damn.
So I mean, I don't know. I've they have my information. They have the contract all ready to go.
Right.
They approved it stuff. I just have to sign it and dot the T's and cross the I's, or cross the T's and dot the I's, and kind of figure out what they wanted me to do. They really weren't asking me to be a huge seller. They just wanted me to help promote it, which is something I enjoy doing better. I don't like selling stuff. I like to help promote other. That's what I do with Dynamite. What I've done with all the other people I work with. I just help promote the product. I don't like to sell it. And so I was like, yeah, that's something I could do. That's not a problem. And it just fell through. So I don't know if that comes back around, again. It's been about a month since that happened. And so I don't know. But from what I understand, it's a fairly decent platform. But the guy I talked to, my contact, was a really nice guy. I liked him right away. I felt pretty good about, signing a contract with them after we talked a few times. And I don't know what he ended up going to or whatever, or if they've built that position. So, but it just kind of goes to show you that you can't put all your eggs in one basket, especially with what's going on right now. So,
no, but damn is all I can say. That is a hell of a story.
Yeah. But now Dynamite reached out to me like at the beginning of the month, and it's like, hey, we would like to have you start doing some stuff again. So I've been doing some interviews for them. So
that's good.
Excellent. Listen, someone's got to be out there saving their asses.
Yeah. And Black Box Comics reached out to me, and I haven't billed sponsors this entire year. Not one invoice now the whole year because of what happened with Diamond. And I was like, I'm not gonna bug you guys. I'm just gonna do my own thing and stuff and let you figure things out and stuff. And then when everything kind of calms down, we can go from there. And so here we are today, and I haven't gotten paid from a sponsor since December. So
that sucks.
Yeah, it's okay. It's and just doing my thing. My expenses are not very high, so it's not like I don't have a tremendous amount of expenses, so I can actually provide pretty well on very little. So unless John comes to town and he fucking needs me to take him to the profit.
I mean, which sounds fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about Dynamite Encore, but aside from that, I will have a comment here right now. Encore and Dynamite sounds interesting. It's just, again, I'm not too aware of it. I'm kind of young and naive on the subject. I'm 27, so I'm still kind of learning things in life about that. But Travis, it's good to finally meet you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, if that was you,
All
I
the- so,
can't remember. Was that you in chat asking me what my favorite DC superhero was?
no, I don't ask any questions. I've learned to not ask.
Okay, so that wasn't you. So
Yeah.
That is a sad lesson. You're like, I've learned not to not ask questions. I don't engage with the panel. And I'm like, oh my god.
I just yes, you're.
Well, either way, nice to meet you.
Meet you too.
You seem like a wholesome fellow.
He is an awesome fellow.
He is an
Nice.
awesome fellow.
And Oldov, I'm about to share a screen of a picture via something retro. If you want, you can show it. Otherwise, you can just click it out when I share it. It's something McDonald's related that I ordered. I'm not showing my actual email. I'm just showing a random picture on Google search.
McDonald's ordered?
Oh, yeah. I ordered something on McDonald's. But I'm doing a separate picture that's like searched on Google of it. So let me share the thing here. Hold on. I think, and these are interesting given the fact that it's a super rare thing according to this.
From
Not sure if you
McDonald's?
yeah. It's a McDonald's drink holder of some kind from 1990. I ordered this on eBay, and I've got my eBay on the other screen because I don't want to show you in person. But I ordered off of eBay. It's according to be super rare vintage, and it costs me about $8.98. Plus, I ordered something else, which I think I've showcased a similar thing before. The McDonald's fork and cereal spoon, which I think I've shown those before. The yellow fork and spoon with the McDonald's characters being the handles. So,
What are you gonna do with this stuff?
the drink holder, I'm probably gonna see if I can hook it up to my little chair here. And again, this is just a picture. It doesn't come with a cup. The actual order just
Oh,
comes
so
in-
you just get that red piece.
Yeah, just the drink holder because I want put my own drinks there if possible. As far as the the McDonald's spoon, let's see if I can find it. 80s, right? Okay. 80s.
You have to get if you're gonna do this, you need to get these things ready to pop up.
I know. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow tonight. Spoon.
Wait. Is Tony giving somebody else shit for not doing a good job?
Here it is. Here.
Is
Here.
that what I'm hearing?
Well, yes, I am.
Where's your sense of professionalism?
Get on the
Yeah,
shtick.
Okay, this is similar to what I ordered, but the difference is yes, the fork I ordered, it has the Ronald McDonald's on it, you can see. But on my order, the spoon I ordered this time is a Grimace spoon of that.
Ooh, you're gonna have a grimace. You have to have a grimace.
Of course, I listened to what you said before, and I'm aiming to please. I don't know when those will be coming in. Again, they still haven't shipped. They're still waiting shipment because I ordered them today. And someone said they were into Pokemon cards and stuff.
No one actually said that. No,
someone said that.
no one said those words.
No.
Oh, someone in the chat. Okay, that might be possible.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they're not here
Jesus.
anymore.
All right.
Toby, I want to hear your secrets about making cash at the casino because my casino sucks, and the only game that ever does anything for me is Dancing Drums. Hit me up, baby. Hit me up and let me know.
Dancing what?
Dancing Drums.
To finish what I was saying.
Is that a?
Yeah, it's a slot machine. Okay, let Retro talk, man. Okay.
And I'll cut what I'm saying afterwards. The last thing I ordered today was the 2024 edition of I bought one of the packs of the 2024 edition of Trick or Trade Booster Pack of Pokemon cards. Because
my.
Yeah, because the card packs you saw before were the 2023 editions, and this year I wanted to order a 2024 pack, even though it's not this year's pack yet, because we haven't hit October yet. But so
John, run the track, run it.
Our local
I was
high
just showing
school.
you. Charlie is right over here in the goal.
I mean,
is she doing goal? Is she doing a goal again?
Yep, she's the goalkeeper. So that's the gig.
We have a track and field at our
Does
local high
she have
school
that older person playing against her? Like was it last week or something? She had an older person picking against her.
So they're kind of playing like half field or half court. So there's a goal on either end. The coach is in this goal, and then Charlie is in that one. Oop, sorry. So that's Charlie right there.
Yep.
How come you're not playing, John?
And the coach is right here.
Is that the same place I went to when I was there?
No, this is the different field.
Gotcha. Oh.
No, Bueller, they want to learn skills. They don't want to lose skills. So
I thought you were a teacher of the masses.
I mean, I can teach a lot of things, but I'm not an athlete of any regard.
John, that's not true, John. I've seen you in real life. That is an athlete's body if I've ever seen one.
By that you mean a bowler?
A bowler, yeah.
I mean, my mother went bowling recently for her birthday.
The Munson thing going, right?
The Munson thing? Oh yeah. The kingpin. Yeah. I get to comb over.
Pressing the screen.
Oh yeah, hold on. I need to stop screen. Sorry, I forgot to remove that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
So there is Dancing Drums.
Oh, okay.
And this is the traditional version of the game. And so a typical good bet is 88 cents on the traditional version. If you bet more, then everything increases, right? And then that's it. You hope to get matches, and there's a few things that happen, right? You actually get drums on the screen, and it takes you to a special bonus screen, or this pot fills up, and it takes you to a bonus screen where you hit a bunch of things, and you hope that you reveal the little figures that get you one of the pots.
Just out of curiosity, not that I'm trying to push any kind of not really push. Is this actual money, or is this like one of those?
No, this one's virtual. This is virtual.
Okay, well that's not a bit dumb. I mean, that's
what's
awesome.
Tony's got to go to the bathroom. It's been 10 minutes.
It's been a whole 10 minutes. Travis and Travis, I've entered that age as well. It's really lovely at work where like I have to do 45 minutes groups, and then someone has the nerve to try and talk to me when all I want to do is run to my room, put down my laptop, and run to the bathroom.
There you go. Hey, if you need some advice for going to the casino, so if you guys know who Shannon Mayer is, he's an artist for comics. He does a lot of covers and stuff. His side gig is he does casino designs as far as for the slot machines. He does the artwork for the slot machines. So if you go to the casino, look for his artwork, and the little signature will be at the bottom on one of his machines. He does a lot of them, and just for some good karma, and hopefully you win on those machines. So he's a really good dude.
Nice. Travis, I will tell you, I won $90 on Scratchy today.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I don't think I mentioned that here yet, but I won $90 on Scratch. I was able to afford my groceries for a change. And with that, I bought something that I thought was discontinued when I was a kid, but they brought it back. It's an old juice beverage company called Bug Juice.
I want to apologize that I have to go wee a lot of times. I'm sorry.
Hold off. It's okay, buddy. You ain't gonna apologize.
No, I know it's okay.
So Tony, let me ask you a question. When's the last time you were able to get into REM sleep? Like 5 years ago?
Yeah, I don't sleep well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm 27. I don't sleep well.
Dude, I take a handful of pills, and 4 of them have to make is to go to the freaking bathroom all the time. So it's like, it's like, no.
Well, yeah, I feel that because I take meds.
What happens when you're old? That's what happens when you're old.
Well, there's your
I
problem.
mean,
man.
aside from being old, I take meds for my autism and stuff. And one of the meds requires you to be hydrated and stuff, and that part kind of makes me have to use the bathroom a lot.
Travis, what did you just say to me?
Most things require you to be hydrated, like life, right? Like that's just drink water, right?
Like, I know I was probably being a little bit simplified on the subject, but I mean, like, you have to be like beyond like really hydrated.
Like ultra hydrated.
Like these medications dehydrate you to such a high degree.
God,
that's why a lot of times I have my providers give me food because that's what they're supposed to do, and normally just buy drinks because the medication causes me to constantly be thirsty. So, especially in summertime, so.
Hey, just keep drinking water. That's what I do. I go through water like it's going on a spout.
I have not seen you drink a ton of water in my time, but I appreciate you saying
I go like
drink water.
On Sundays. I go through like 3 bottles of water.
Vodka looks a lot like water when it's in the container. So I mean, I get your.
Stop counting the ice cubes in your drink as water.
The ice cubes.
That's my water supply.
There you go.
But yeah, Old Wolf for you. The other review. This one does always just fruit punch, but they call it fruity punch. I swear, God, I feel like the universe is trying to call me a fruity pebble. I don't know. Here we go.
Yeah, chug. Keep going. Go. Don't stop. Just keep going. Go. Oh,
gross.
So disappointed.
You know, I can't chug if someone's telling me to chug. It causes that. So
is that like trying to pee when someone's telling you to pee?
Okay, try it again. Go. Do it again. Do it. Go. Do it again.
No.
It's disappointing me.
Welcome to the club.
Don't chug. Don't.
That's just spit on it. All right.
It's called bug juice, though, right? Like it seems like it's like an old brand.
Yeah, it's an old brand. It's actually my mother used to get these at gas stations when I was a little knee had to grasshopper.
Now
Pun
we're really
intended.
selling it.
Pun intended. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like the fruit punch one. That one kind of tastes weird.
Like John, the band is going wild on your end because I could still hear them in the background.
Yeah,
that's
not
is a band.
Whatever they are, whatever that whatever that is,
that's the soccer game. That's a soccer.
That's a bunch of girls running around kicking a ball.
Yeah, but I mean, is there drums? Like there is something else happening there.
I was just trying to give you a little ocean view there. No,
I love the ocean view. That's lovely. It's misty.
It is
misty in the river, like my emotional,
You know, it's better to have a misty river than being abandoned by a river. Am I right?
I guess so.
That's Bueller. That's Bueller. His van down by the lake.
I'm literally right by the lake right now.
I would believe it.
Here,
Tony, that rooftop restaurant we went to is like right down here somewhere.
I am not buying that red one ever again.
That place was good.
So this is the hillside that we were looking up at from the restaurant.
I kind of figured, I kind of figured that Travis was in a van. I could tell by the.
I will mute myself though to save.
Travis, no, do not mute yourself. I just think it's funny. Travis is in the greatest van of all time, just so y'all know.
yeah, that is a cool van.
I've met the man many times. I've yet to see the van.
Yeah, you're never going to see the van.
Will you find the van behind the man versus the man behind the van?
I don't want to. That sounds really perverse.
I don't know.
There's a man behind the van.
Travis,
Travis knows damn well I'm trying to see that van. I'm trying to see that van.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. And although the rating I give for that fruit one, 4 out of 10, wasn't that good. It tasted a little bit like cough syrup. I ain't gonna lie.
So where, Travis? Where are you now?
I'm in Oregon.
Ooh,
Oregon.
Is that on your lake or are you like someplace else?
Yeah, no, I'm at my lake. So I'll be here for a little while.
Travis owns a whole lake.
I'm pretty sure he don't, but that's okay.
No.
Just
That's a nice place to be. That's a
although if I did want to tell you guys, didn't you ever drink Arizona tea at all? Like,
yes.
Well, in for a rude awakening.
Why?
They got a bomb pop flavor.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, it may not be a rude awakening because I've drinking more than half this thing. It's pretty good.
All right, then don't knock it.
I'm not knocking it. I'm saying for those that don't like bomb pops. So
screw those people. Just enjoy it. What are you doing?
Not gonna lie, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. Oh, excuse me. I actually called my mother tonight though about this. I actually told my mother about the bug juice. She's like, "Holy crap, they brought them back." I'm like, "Yeah, after many years."
At the dollar store.
At the dollar store. But joke's on us because it's no longer just $1 anymore.
It's $1.25.
No, they're going up.
Even more?
Yeah.
Yes, some products are $1.25, some products are $1.50. I can't even get my 5-pack of ramen there for $1 now. They put that stuff at $1.50 now. Pissed.
Wait, did you say your ramen?
Ramen at the dollar store, the top ramen brand.
I do get it in bulk, man. Get a phone a friend. It's so much cheaper in bulk.
Yeah, I just bought that today, actually.
Yeah, do not get the bulk package.
Hold on, Cliff. Just to clarify, you're talking about the 12-pack of ramen, right?
Yeah, 12, 24, whatever. Just the big one, man.
Well, I couldn't find any 12s or 24s, I mean.
Well, you're not going to find them in the regular store. You're going to find them at Sam's Club, Costco, but Walmart also does occasionally have the 24 pack.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't have a Sam's Club around here. We ain't got a Costco. But Walmart, you ain't gonna catch me dead in there.
Well, I'm not asking you to. I mean, I'm not one for Walmart either.
No, there's my mom. She hates that place with a burning passion. Don't, like, one word you don't say to her, the phrase you don't say to her is, "Let's go to Walmart." Mama's Irish Temple, come.
Well, then I highly recommend the Costco or the BJ's Wholesale Club. Also, it looks like you can get. It looks like you can get Top Ramen beef flavor 48 packages on Amazon for $34.99.
You just won $90. Why don't you go on Amazon and order a shitload of it?
Because I didn't know about that. Jeez.
Yeah, baby. Like, don't
world out there.
Don't spend that Dollar Tree money. Go get yourself a nice bulk package.
I mean, I did buy a 12-pack of that ramen today, so not a complete loss.
No, but when you are starting to run low, go to Amazon, get the 48-pack, and just poof. That's
if I have the money. And let me tell you something. I'm paying room and board through my insurance. And all I get for spending my weekly is $25 bonus every month.
Okay, I can't understand this. Why can't you get a job underneath the table?
Because, well, I get jobs underneath the table. It's just they're very, scarce. So.
And there has to be a limit of how much you can probably work for. How much can you make a month? Charlie!
Right. So he can make under 1,000 a month, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And So that's $250 a week. So you
All right,
could
Tony,
probably,
I'm gonna bounce. I'll be back in a bit.
That's right. Well, I might not be staying up too longer, but
Okay.
if I'm here, hop on.
Yeah. All right. Who was talking? Finish what you were saying, Cliff.
just you can make under $1,000 a month is what I'm saying. That's $250 a week, right? So you could join Jackrabbit and do little side jobs on Jackrabbit, right?
What does Jackrabbit entail? Like,
well, no, you choose the job. So it's like somebody will be like, "Hey, I'll pay you $30 to come fix my printer," and you go and fix their printer. Somebody will be like, "I'll pay you $200 to put up my Christmas lights." Go put up them Christmas lights. You know?
Yeah, I mostly what is it called? Not qualify. Oh, specialize in like yard work jobs. So
then you could do yard work jobs and be like, "Yep, I'll be right over there."
And I do it for my neighbors. It's just again very scarce. So
Right, but with Jackrabbit, less scarce. So that's Jackrabbit. Do you have a car or no?
No, he has no
All
car.
right, out the window on the car. I mean, that's it. Those are my big side hustles.
But there are also jobs you can do from home off your computer to do like test. You can probably hook up with something to test games or something. Or
oh, dude, but those can't bring you $200 a week. We want something that's going to bring him a nice $200 a week.
Yeah, but the thing
I'm just looking to get like steady pay, you know.
That's exactly. I mean, he's home all the time. He has no way to get it out unless people he lives with take him someplace.
Right.
So
yeah, and Cliff, I respect you, man. That is a very good idea. It's just my options regarding
I don't understand this.
Transportation is limited.
Cliff, is this for you? This is for you, right?
What's for me?
Oh.
$4.99. I don't.
Oh, what's up? Thank you, Boner Jams, my man. Thank you.
Oh.
And I can't do the video because I don't have control. But thank you.
But that's a fucking tease right there, because I'm not able to do that, and he's like popped up $4.99. I'm like, oh jeez, oh my god. Do I have anything to put up there for you? I don't know.
If you don't have a thank you, it's okay.
Well, either way,
I can do this.
Hey everyone, Wolves here.
How you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to hop on. They're supposed to want to hop on. If they don't hop on, you're gonna see a bald-headed guy with a beard with some glasses.
Yeah, I have a job. I provide.
Did Terry just pay $10 to see me dance?
Yeah. I have a job.
How you doing?
When you see the trade right, it's just me, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way I do it.
How you doing?
You realize my wife's gonna disown me, right?
Hold on, not yet.
See ya.
There you go. Just that way you have something there.
Although to clarify, that's the shirt I was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't see it till just now.
Yeah, so
I don't get any of those things because I'm not monetized or whatever. So it's like, oh shit, what the hell is that?
So
you think your train wreck would be bringing it home, man?
You kidding me? I just want this to be able to pay for itself. That's all I want.
Right? It's like if you could just pay for StreamYard, you know?
No, shit. Because when I do the chicken the hot wings challenge, I have to up my
your game or whatever.
It cost me $80 for that month.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't have much spice anymore. My grim, never mind.
No, what I'm saying is,
yeah,
because I do 2 cameras, right? I have to bump up my StreamYard. It's $80 now to just eat chicken wings, and then every other month it's $40 just to do this.
Wolf, I told you, do Black Friday and find a buddy. And worse yet, you don't even need a buddy. Black Friday, it's like $275 for the whole year for the two. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For the good one, for the 1080p version.
It's the link is pinned, but if you go
Yeah,
to
but it's in my chat.
yeah,
There you go, buddy.
Oh shit. So one of the main things I like to do on Black Friday is shop for games. Oh my goodness. Strange Dog. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't get to see him much, but when I do, I kind of like it, you know.
Well, you don't get to see him out. I put him on. He walks away. I don't know.
No, he showcases somebody. Give a brother a minute. How you doing, stranger? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, and oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh yeah. So and oh yeah, because and last Saturday night I went to where was it? Oh yeah, so on last Saturday night I went to my local independent pole, shows. So I got that picture.
Oh, very cool.
Very nice.
And that new guy.
Who's that guy?
Like his name is Butcher.
I can see that. I can see why his name is a Butcher.
And a sign.
Are those like Pokemon cards? Not Pokemon. Why am I thinking Pokemon cards?
The Black Hair Society cards.
Oh, I mean, I am terrible at that. I am sorry.
No. Oh, you because and they're so in a little keychain.
Is it like a coin or something? No, it's a keychain. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So, I've got something similar to that big keychain, but it actually came off as something my mom got from the New York Zoo of some kind. Hold on. Kind of like this, right? Kind of like this, but obviously yours.
Right there.
Yeah, this came from what was it? Wildlife Conservation Society in New York City when my mom met my brother last year for her birthday. This came off of a stuffed animal gorilla that the money paid for those goes towards the wildlife.
Oh yeah, and okay, so anyway, they are doing a show and so all the proceeds go to the and they doing a fundraiser show to help raise money for hospice.
Oh, hospice?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hospice. All right.
Yep. And so I did is actually my job and me has put in $45. That is a pizza gift card for I think that is a really good deal.
That sounds good.
Nice.
It is. It's very nice.
Well done.
And for a worthy cause.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Because and they are going to do is like I think after a couple shows, meaning after a couple like couple of the after like 2 or 3 after like 2 or 3 because in hatches they're going to do the 50-50 thing and so the people like who bring in stuff for the actually for the 50-50 just like people so let's say somebody make some let's say somebody made a homemade soap. like soap or
Yeah.
like stuff, like the phone cards or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can add on to it, Stranger, just to kind of help you out with the explanation. I once went to like a 50-50 event. It was not like, wrestling match all, but it was during like a lake beach party. Everyone like chimed in on a 50-50 like raffle or something like that. And the people who got pulled the raffle got 50% of the funds. The rest of the funds went to charity, something like that, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because I have a buddy. I really don't think that was a good idea. So he always go to the airports, always wait for the, many like he got a couple of the big names, actually to us, meaning to sign some stuff. And he said some of the Westers will sign, some of them Westers won't sign.
Yeah, I've noticed going to these live events, regardless if it's wrestling, baseball, there are people that don't sign, and then there are people that do sign.
Yep,
Kurt Angle, nice.
And one of his.
Yeah, Kurt Angle. There was a match I was watching to be a rerun. I can't remember if I think it was him against. I think it was Shawn Michaels. Pretty sure it was Shawn Michaels. And oh my god, this guy Kurt Angle.
It's already past 10:30. I was going to hop off at 10. So, but
Okay, so Stranger, you and I will discuss that Kurt Angle match.
Retro, why don't you keep the channel going, and then you guys can talk.
Yeah.
Mike, how do you figure? How do I do that?
You start up your own show, and he can hop on you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Yep.
I had something scheduled there, but I can't cancel it because I don't know why I canceled it, but I can reboot it up. It's okay.
Yep. I too have to get to bed.
Yeah.
It's been lovely, gents.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cliff. Thank you very much. I love you.
Hey,
thank you guys for being on here.
While Stranger is on here, Stranger, would you be open to like a one-on-one interview starting point on my channel tonight? Maybe talk about some wrestling stuff.
Yeah, do it tonight.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Peace out.
Take care, Aldo. Take care, Cliff. Sleep well, you too.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.